Good morning, gamers. Oh wait, actually, hold on. That's the wrong intro. I'm so sorry. It's not good morning, gamers. It's whoosh, top of the morning, laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome to another Eta320 live video. Today, I need to turn on my recording lights so I can tell my brother that I'm recording. He doesn't know to come in here. Hello, friends. How are you doing today? Welcome back. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome to another video. No, I'm just kidding. It's a live stream. It's not a video, but we're here. We're queer, and we are full of spunk. Am I right, friends? Happy evening, happy night, happy morning, happy day, depending on your time zone. I don't judge. We're back with another stream. I streamed last weekend, didn't I? Yeah, I did, but I didn't stream yesterday because I was supposed to, but I had things come up. But I streaming right now, and that's what matters. And today we have something a little bit fun for us to do today with the stream. It's something I've kind of been wanting to do for a little while, but just never really got the chance. I never found like a good reason to, or a good excuse, or a good thing to react to. But I want to do a little bit of React content today. I teased it on the Discord because I really want to do it. And we'll get more into it in a second. Queer confirmed? I mean, you know. I mean, look at me. Do I look like the kind of guy? You'll be the judge. Today we have Big Fish with us. I'll undeafen here in a second. He'll be able to scream just like he did last time about being trapped in my basement, which, by the way, he's doing fine. I'm giving him plenty of food and plenty of water, I promise you. But then we're going to play Metro after this, but I do want to get some of this React content out of the way. Quick, housekeeping items to attend to before we really get started. First of all, minus if you're watching this either live or afterwards, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to release the Tamar video for a while because I'm working on other stuff instead at the moment. Most notably, Tank Enthusiast reacts to Battlefield 5. For those of you who know on the Discord, I have kind of gotten obsessed with Battlefield 5 because I started playing that game. I was recording stuff for the React, and then through that, I kind of got addicted to the game. And now I really have been playing Battlefield 5 like religiously. I really like the game. It's a lot of fun. And I really want to push that video out next. So tomorrow is going to wait. I apologize. And then I want to keep doing Canada Vlog stuff. But I have like the idea for that stream, that video, but I haven't acted on it quite yet. But whatever. Point being, we have some really fun React content. But first, we do have with us Big Fish, our good friend, our good pal, our good partner in crime. He's here.
Can I come out?
Yes, Big Fish. Yes, you can come out. It's okay, buddy. You can.
I haven't seen the sunlight in years. It's just like home, honestly.
Yeah. No, it's actually raining outside right now where we are, so there's not much sunlight to see. But yeah, we're happy to have you in any capacity. You feeling all right? You doing okay down there, buddy? I've been taking good care of you, haven't I?
I've caught the sniffles, but
yeah, you did catch the sniffles.
The rat poison you've been feeding me is perfectly fine.
It's organic. It's organic rat poison.
Oh, it's organic, isn't it?
It's organic rat poison, yeah. I'm not feeding you none of that processed crap. No, if I'm going to give you rat poison, it's going to be the real deal. It's going to be the good stuff.
Ed is such a good caretaker. This is the Stockholm Syndrome arc.
Yeah, this Big Fish Stockholm Syndrome arc. Literally. Let's get the music out of here because we don't need music to react because there's already music in the react. So, what am I reacting to?
Music enough already.
Yeah, I know. Music. Yeah. Big Fish's voice in of itself should be music to your ears. So, assuming that I have the correct... Let's go to studio mode and see if I have the correct... Yes, I do. Okay. Hello, friends. Let's go here. Hi. So, this is a video that I found. Whoa, I'm very big. So, this is a video that I found. I actually found one of these videos, like, separately, but I wanted to react to another one. For those of you who may or may not have seen these before. Where's chat? There you are. Hi, chat. Welcome, chat. Hi, how are you doing? I'll shrink you down just a little bit. Green. Hi, Green. Welcome to chat. At a Christmas special when? Christmas. Motherfucker, it's not even the end of November and you're already asking for a Christmas special? Fuck you. Big Fish, are you here? Let me stream this to you, Big Fish, because I want to show you guys this.
Christmas tree and a
happy holiday. Dun, dun. I'm gonna stream this to you, Big Fish, so that you can watch this as well. But welcome. So this is my browser. Hi guys, I'm using a browser. So this video right here, inside an M4 Sherman tank with historian James Holland. This video was released 6 days ago, and I saw it in my recommended, and I was like, huh, like that's an interesting video. I watched it, and then I was like, "Ite, what's the big idea here?" Because they got some things right, but they got some things wrong. And so I really wanted to watch this one, which is now with the T34. I haven't seen this video before, and I want to react to it with you guys. You know, it's something. React content is something I've been meaning to do for a while. But well, I do React content. I do the Tank Enthusiast Reacts videos, but I wanted to do something like this. I think it'd be interesting. So we're gonna watch this video today, chat, with Big Fish. Are you still here, Big Fish? I heard like your microphone. I think his internet may have died. Classic.
You gotta stop
hi.
my cable. You really do.
I'm sorry. I know. I just thought it would be funny. I thought it would be funny to try to unplug your headphones or your microphone cable and then make it play off as if you lost your internet.
I was about to say, forget that video. Top 5 tanks with Lindy Beige.
How long is that video? We can try to watch that as well, like really quickly. Oh God. Top
Show
5.
us your thoughts, asking a really important question.
There's my history, guys. This is you guys want to see my my history?
What
Bam.
noise?
Well, this is my history for my Eta320 live search history, and also music. I got Amazing World of Gumball, Being Relatable for 11 minutes straight. Not sure where that came from. Some of my own videos are recommended to me. Hearts of Iron soundtrack. Everywhere at the End of Time, but it's for Gen Z. God of War Ragnarok for Jacksepticeye. This is a cool playthrough. I've been actually genuinely watching this playthrough on my other account. Jonathan Ferguson reacts. Music. Garen Thumb. Somehow I get spaced out videos recommended to me. That's fucking crazy, but probably because they know that it's all the same account. Anyway, what is it? Top 5 tanks. Oh, I don't know how to spell Lindy Beige. Top 5 tanks. Oh, it's 35 minutes long. Ooh. Yeah, let's do the original. Yeah, no, let's do the original. Watch Mickey in Vietnam. No, I'm not gonna watch that. That's a lame video. But no, we're gonna watch this. And Big Fish, let me know if you can hear it. You can hear it, right? Whew.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
This series exclusively for History Hit.
Exclusively for History Hit.
No non-history hits.
Yep.
If I punch you in the face, it's not here.
Yeah, if you're not a non-History Hit subscriber, get out. This is exclusively for non-History Hits. Tank history is on the rise, and I've been predicting that tank history is getting bigger, and now look, this is a series exclusively for tank nerds.
Legendary Red Army.
Tank history's been around for a bit more than you.
Nah.
I'm just saying,
guys,
bro.
beauty shots of T34. Whoa. The legendary Red Army T34. Ooh, she sounds good. She's a cool tank. Oh, this guy's got a sick hat, bro.
Does.
The Tanks of World War II with James Holland. Who is James Holland? And why do I care? T34.
Tanks of World War II, but with like Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah. Top
Or
Gear,
just
but with
the
military tanks.
T-34
Yeah,
was
the
launched in
trio.
1940 and is one of the most famous and iconic tanks ever built.
True.
This is a T-34
Very accurate
85
so
model because it's got an 85mm gun. The original one had a 76.2mm gun, so this was upgraded in 1943, first reaching the front lines in the spring of 1944.
True.
Designed by lauded Russian engineer Mikhail Koshkin, this tank became a bedrock for the Soviet Army during the Second World War.
Bedrock, Minecraft reference, guys.
A staggering
Yeah, dude.
84,070
Everybody knows that the
T-34
Soviets
tanks
were playing
built,
Minecraft.
Those are not
making its
T-34s.
construction more numerous than any other.
By May 1944, Russian factories were producing 1,200 of these a month.
2.7
Yeah.
meters wide, 7.5 meters long, 2.1 meters tall. It weighs 30.
Wait, what?
0.5 meters
How
long,
tall?
2.1 meters.
2.1 meters tall? Isn't that like 6 foot something? 2.1 meters to translate.
No.
Well, no, because 1 meter is about a yard, isn't it? And a yard is about 3 feet. So 2 meters is 6 feet.
6.8. Almost more like 7.
You think so? Is it? 2.
I literally googled it.
Hold on. 2.1 meters. 2.1 meters. How am I hitting the wrong button? 2.1 meters, 2 feet. 6.8 feet. Oh, okay. Never mind then. All right. That's fair.
Tall.
I was about to say, I was like, 2 meters tall is like me. Plus 30 minutes, one gives us T34. Oh, plus 30 minus. Wait, what? plus 30 minus 1 gives us a T-34. Oh, BT5 minus the B plus 30 minus 1. Jesus Christ.
It's kind of a stretch, dude.
he's really trying for that one. Jesus.
Everything about this tank
That's why
screams
we're here and not
efficiency
him, because we're
and
funny.
functionality.
It's spare, it's lean, it's mean,
I'm getting
and
it.
it's an incredibly effective weapon.
An incredibly
Leading
effective
the
weapon.
success
Yeah,
of the
okay.
machine is American academic and former U.S. cavalryman Waitman Bourne, and we're in for a treat.
He's a
So
cavalryman.
durable
I'll give him
was
that.
the T-34 that it saw
I
active
really
service
want
around
to
the
see a
world.
series.
Those are
like this
IS-2s.
where it-
Sorry.
No,
I had to point out. Hold on.
no.
Those
So durable was
those are those IS-2s? They look like IS-2s.
Oh, kind of look like.
the
They are.
T-34
You
that
kind
it
of
saw
both.
active
No, those are IS.
Those are
service
IS-2s.
around the world for more than
But
50
Those are not though.
This
Those are
guy-
T-34s.
Yeah.
1940 until
That's an
the
SU-100.
I really want
end
it.
of the Cold War.
There's an old adage.
Sorry. What do you want? You want a series? What?
I really want a series where they just shit on the text. We're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this is so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
These stress, so fucking stupid.
they just rag on the tank the whole time. Yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
funny.
About aircraft, that if it looks right, it probably is right. And I think you can certainly say that with this tank. It just looks like it does what it says on
Looks
the
at
tin.
welding.
It's completely fit.
Yeah. Well, this is a post-war model. I can instantly tell this is a post-war
Yeah,
model.
'cause it's lean.
Yeah, yeah, because it actually looks like decently okay. It looks actually functional, and for that exact reason, that this tank just looks like it does what it says on the tin. Yeah, because it's a post-war model. If this was an actual World War II era T-34, like you would not be. The only T-34s that still exist that are like from World War II are in Russia. Like pretty much any T-34 outside of Russia, which this does not look like Russia, it's almost certainly a post-war model. You can also tell by the shape of the turret and the wheels, the road wheels. It does have mismatched road wheels, we can see, but not nearly to the degree that T-34s probably would have had during the war. The turret is also a dead giveaway. Also, the mantlet. I think I saw earlier, actually in an earlier clip, when they had like barrel facing, they had a clip of the barrel facing the camera, and I saw that the mantlet actually is that weird star pattern mantlet that somebody had brought up before in my Discord about like Finnish attempts to put a different gun in the T-34, and as a result they switched out the mantlet. Look at the mantlet. You see it's like that like not rose. What the hell? It's like that almost like four leaf. I'm gonna call it the 4-leaf clover
Groove?
pattern.
Kinda
Yeah, it's like 4 little humps rather than like one cylindrical tube that the gun sits in. I think the gun shield or the mantlet, the gun mount. That's different. That's not at all how they would have looked in the war. So this might be a Finnish T-34, but it's certainly not a wartime model. Definitely not. But it does look like a tank. I do think the T-34 looks very cool. I will admit, I like the look of the T-34 very much.
The 57 maybe looks better than the 85 though.
I think you're silly.
I think you're a goober, Etta.
Well,
I am.
Waitman, it's great that you're here because not only are you a former
right.
cavalryman, you're also an academic and an expert on the Eastern Front and that kind of the Great Patriotic War, as the Soviets later call it.
Slight pause.
And you know, isn't it amazing to be standing by this machine, this just such an iconic tank, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I think
That's
is
you.
really
That's you
important
in Canada.
to think about.
Yeah, that's literally me. Isn't it so great to be
beyond
standing next to
how
this?
cool they are, that kind of thing. Right?
Yeah.
Is they're really a primary source that teaches about the history of a time,
Right.
the people that created it, the people that rode in them, that employed them, and also the nation that came together. And I think we'll see things as we move forward that sort of indicate the different approach.
The tracks
to
as well are
war,
not wartime. That's those are post-war track models, track
Yeah,
types.
Yeah,
There's
well,
some
I mean,
bushes on them.
the history of this.
No,
the
you can tell
origins
the-
of this, I think are really, really fascinating because you know in the
The pattern, the
1920s,
type that they were using.
Red Army is emerging
And the
from this period of
bushes, the
revolution.
camouflage,
You know, it's
the
kind of wants to
grass
update its Red Army is emerging from this period of revolution. You know, it's kind of wants to update its military. It wants to have tanks. That's the way forward. You know, so they send out people on these kind of fact-finding missions, don't they? To Britain, to the United States, and out of that comes first of all the T-26, which is based on the British Vickers tank, and then you've got the Christie suspension, which is invented and
Walter
developed by
J.
this
Christie.
American engineer.
What a little
Christie,
man.
And that is what you've got on the T-34, haven't you?
He brings up an interesting point, especially earlier talking about the 1920s and coming out of this revolution. It's important to note that Russia is going to struggle throughout the entire interwar period to come up with what a tank should do. Pretty much every nation does. The British and the Americans especially within the 1920s, in the cavalry context, they're trying to think about, should a tank replace cavalry, and if they do, what is it supposed to do? But the Russians in particular have a super uniquely difficult time figuring out what the fuck a tank is supposed to do, for a lot of different reasons, mostly with like the purges and everything happening. They're having all these Russian officers who are mysteriously going missing, and these generals who had experience with tanks potentially in World War I are now suddenly going missing. And the Chieftain has a whole video on like why Russian tank development was kind of a nightmare in the interwar period. But unlike a lot of other nations, especially like Germany in particular, who, when they're trying to figure out like what the fuck is a tank meant to do, what the fuck should a tank be used for, a lot of these other nations will kind of pick like, we think a tank should be used for this, or we think a tank would be best used in this scenario. They try that, and then they write doctrine around it, they do some testing, they build some tanks for that specific doctrine, and they give that idea a fair shake. What the Russians keep doing, the Russians end up like that. It's like a group project where nobody in the project actually, like, everyone has their own different idea on how to do the project, but nobody's actually willing to put in the effort and willing to stand up for themselves and say, nope, we're going to do this. Like, this is how we're going to do it. Like, everyone's going to listen to me, and this is how we do it. The Russians just keep, like, kind of haphazardly pursuing, like, hey, like, maybe a tank should be used, like, more in conjunction with the infantry. And they're like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll try that. And they kind of haphazardly start, like, half-assed pursuing that, and then somebody else comes in and says, well, like, maybe a tank is more like artillery, like maybe it should be its own thing, and they go, okay, yeah, that's also kind of a good idea, let's maybe try doing that. And then they sort of push the old way outside and they start doing something else with it. Like, they never really sit down and say, like, let's have this as a proper discussion. They just start doing random shit, and they abandon doctrines, they bring in new doctrines all the time, they flip-flop. A doctrine that Russia becomes very well known for with deep strike, which people think of typically at the end of the war. The Russian idea for deep strike doctrine came like as early as 1930s, but they like thought, deep strike seems like a nice idea. And then before they even really get a chance to try if they like it or not, somebody else comes in and says, what if we try something else? And they go, okay, that's a good idea. Let's abandon the whole deep strike thing. And like deep strike in particular is a concept that comes up and goes away and flip-flops in Russian tank doctrine all the time. And it's really not until the 1940s when Russia gets invaded that they have to be like, okay, fuck, like we need to figure this out right now. Like, what the fuck should we use tanks for? And they admittedly get close before the invasion, but Russia in particular has a super, super uniquely difficult time getting their shit together and deciding like what a tank should be used for.
Yeah, and you have lessons.
And you see that in the way they make their tanks, and the fact that they don't really make their tanks. They just take existing tanks and then they sort of adapt them to what they think is going to be good, like the T-26 being sort of a slower infantry tank and then the BT being a cavalry tank. And they don't really nail down the specialized role of a tank. It constantly goes between being with infantry, being its own thing, being considered artillery. Does it even talk to the infantry at all? Should we have different types of tanks that do different things? All stuff that everyone's struggling with, but Russia in particular just can't fucking make up its mind. Again, the Chieftain has a whole video on all that, and it's really interesting.
Right, or not learned, I suppose. So, there are quite a number of Soviet armored theoreticians who go to the Spanish Civil War.
Right.
And they learned there the lesson of anti-tank guns, and that they need protection. But what they don't learn is how to employ the tanks.
Right.
They
Yeah.
don't learn the tactics that are going to be effective. They're still wedded to this kind of infantry tank support role, and they're going to have to relearn that as time goes on.
The Spanish Civil War is huge for tank development. Not just, I mean, Germany is a big one that learns a lot from it, but Russia in particular, at least from what I've read and what I know, that Russia learns a lot about the from the Spanish Civil War about tanks. They pretty much, once the Spanish Civil War ends, they pretty much do like a huge, that really starts, that the Spanish Civil War kind of ends the era of we're very indecisive and we're like half-assed pursuing a lot of different ideas. And then after the Spanish Civil War, they kind of figure out, okay, like we gotta really figure our shit out because our tanks were not doing very well in the Spanish Civil War. And then they kind of put that in a trial by fire, eventually in the war against Poland, or the war against Poland, when they team up with Poland they team up with Germany to invade Poland. They also do pretty poorly in that, and then the Winter War as well. Like the Russians go through all these combat experiences and start realizing, hey, like we're really not doing too hot. But the Spanish Civil War is like the first wake up call for the Russians to be like, okay, we should update our tank forces.
Developed in kind of sort of 1939, 1940, isn't it? That's when it gets the go-ahead. This design by Mikhail Koshkin, he's the head of the design team. And it's completely revolutionary because, you know, tanks in the early part of the Second World War, they're pretty small. This is a complete sea change.
When one is designing a tank, right?
It is a pretty early example of a medium tank, like what we would consider a traditional medium tank, because he mentions that it's like starts production in 1939. I mean, the T-34 is in its conception. I have books on it, and I've been reading up on this a lot for a video. But the T-34 pretty much in terms of its inception starts right after the Spanish Civil War, and that kind of goes back too, like pretty much as soon as the Spanish Civil War ends, Russia comes back and says, okay, we really need to update our tanks. And in particular, the ABTU, which is basically like the Russian version of the Ordnance Branch, in like American terms, Ordnance Branch, Russia's version, the ABTU, pretty much right when they come back from the Spanish Civil War, the ABTU puts out a set of requirements that says, hey, going forward, Russian tanks within the Russian army, within the Red Army, should have the following requirements. They should be capable of doing the following things. They should have the following characteristics. And right after the Spanish Civil War, they enact that, or they throw that out there. And so then there becomes the argument of, okay, do we adapt existing tanks in our army to meet these new requirements, or do we build a brand new tank that is, you know, that fits these new requirements? And that's where you start seeing, if you guys play War Thunder and you see that the BT, the premium BT that has the 76 on it, that spawned from that scurry to update existing tanks, because part of the new requirements that the ABTU issued, among many different things, was they wanted 76 millimeter guns in like all of their tanks. Another one, interestingly, they specified they wanted tanks to be able to ram through walls. They specified they wanted tanks to have coverings on their engines to avoid Molotovs and stuff catching the engines on fire. They mentioned they had like elevation requirements, like a tank should be able to elevate its gun to like blank degrees or whatever. A bunch of different requirements. And yeah, that's also where there's also the T-26 that had a new turret and had the 76 on a T-26. All of those spawned from attempts to modernize existing Russian tanks to fit these new requirements. But then also in parallel, like as soon as they're doing that, they start drawing up plans for the T-34. So the T-34 has a 76 millimeter gun on paper in 1936. And the T-20, or sorry, the A-20, A-32, the A-34, all of the prototype tanks that would end up becoming the T-34, they all have 76 millimeter guns from the get-go. They have 45 millimeters of armor pretty much from the start. Even as before they're really put into production, the prototypes at least. There are technically, with like the A-20 and the A-32, they were still trying to decide if the T-34 was going to be its own tank or if it was going to replace the BT. So they made two separate variants, one that had the 76 and was supposed to be a medium tank, and then one that was supposed to replace the BT and had a 45, like still had the older 45 in it. But at the very least, from as early as 1936, there were T-34 prototypes being built and tested that had a 76 millimeter gun, from day one. And a 76 millimeter gun for a tank in 1936, that's serious business. Like that's a big gun to put in a tank back then. So I do actually think the T-34 doesn't quite get enough credit for being. It is probably one of the earliest examples of like a real, what would end up in World War II being considered a medium tank. You could make arguments that the French did it a little bit earlier too, but I think the T-34 is one of the very early examples of like, hey, going forward, a medium tank is going to start looking like this. The Russians have always been really big fans of putting giant fuck-off guns in their tanks. And in 1936, a 76 millimeter gun as like an anti-tank, like main cannon on your medium tank, that was pretty forward-thinking. That was pretty big for the time.
It's always a compromise between speed.
I'm sorry you're not getting a chance to talk, Big Fish.
Firepower and protection.
Right.
And every tank that we talk about in history,
it's fine.
and every designer of every tank in history has had to confront that dilemma. When you increase the armor, you make the tank less maneuverable. If you increase
the classic triangle chat, we know it very well.
Increase the armor to compensate, and so it's always trying to get that formula correct.
Right, because the more armor you've got, the heavier it is, then you need more power. It gets more complicated internally as well, because suddenly you've got to have an engine that can move something very with a huge amount of maneuverability, but which is incredibly heavy. the bigger the gun, the bigger the turret, the bigger the turret, the bigger the hull, and so it goes on. You know, it's a complicated business. There's no kind of sort of right or wrong on this, is it, particularly?
No, and one of the things that
I think engine power has probably been one of the biggest things that hinders a tank's ability to do well. I think like it's been proven time and time again, like we can make big tanks. We can make tanks with good guns, but I think one of the biggest things. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to find an engine that can push a tank to reliable and good speeds and function well, while also being as big or as complicated as it is. I think the forefront of tank technology is always pushed by the powertrains. Like once the next evolution comes in engine technology and transmission technology, I think then the tank as a weapon starts to evolve after that. I think it doesn't matter what crazy bells and whistles you have. If you don't have an engine that can push it forward, then it doesn't really fucking matter. So I think especially during that time, early World War II, interwar period, you got weak ass engines and they're trying to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like they want more than they can realistically achieve. Especially, I mean, Germany falls into that trap in World War II.
What you pointed out already is that there's always a lag in the production. When you make these changes, even when you have sort of basic changes, that becomes changes with ammunition, changes with even fuel sources sometimes, engine changes, and there's a lag from the moment when you realize we need to make a change to when you can actually incorporate that. And one of the things that's, I think, great about this tank is it incorporates in its most basic design the potentialities for adjusting to the changes.
The T-34 doesn't really change that much over the course of its production. It's streamlined. It's streamlined and it's perfected. I wouldn't say it changes much like the Sherman does, I would say. I'd say the Sherman changes quite a bit from the first designs. Actually, the T-34 does too.
The story of this tank, I think, is
it's really the turret. The turret's the biggest thing that changes.
The turret, probably.
Mm-hmm. And the hull. They move away from, like, especially the earliest tanks where that front slope and then the bottom as well, the upper glacis and the lower glacis. On early T-34s, you see it's one giant plate that they took it and they bent it so it's like a smooth bend around to the lower glacis. And taking a plate that's that big and that thick and bending it around to be one solid plate is great for protection, but it's also really, really hard. And so eventually they end up moving to it's just two separate plates that they weld together to create that front angle on the T-34.
The story.
So I mean, yeah, it does change, but I wouldn't say. I mean, the way he makes it sound is he makes it sound like it was like very modular and upgradable, just like the Sherman. I don't think the T-34 was quite that upgradable or that like designed with the future in mind, but I mean, I can see what he's saying.
Industrialization and mobilization of industry for war. You know, the fact that this tank is even able to be built is often as a result of the movement of over 1,300 factories.
Right.
Completely to the other side of the Ural Mountains.
And that's huge.
The German invasion in June 1941,
that's a super important thing
so
that they do.
This is already in production, and the production numbers to start off with of the T-34-76 are, you know, they're okay, they're decent by most people's standards, but they're not on that kind of enormous scale that you see later on in the war. And as you say, then comes Barbarossa, the German invasion of the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm.
And
hopefully you all know what
factories
Barbarossa
just
is.
move 600 miles and more to the Urals. I mean, it's an incredible undertaking.
It is. That's something that I don't think the Russians get enough credit for. Like, genuinely. In talks about World War II and stuff, like, they literally pulled a fucking SpongeBob. They pulled a Patrick Star. They took all their factories and they pushed them somewhere else. Like, they quite literally just picked everything up and moved it and then put it back down and then production kept going. Like, that is an engineering achievement of incredible magnitudes. Like, insane. I guess people do like to use it as a point to talk about how it speaks a lot to the capabilities of the T-34. My camera's not quite centered. About how, like, man, that says a lot about the T-34 that it was such a simple tank that they could move their factories and then keep producing the tank. I mean, I guess so, but honestly, it kind of attests more to Soviet engineering that they were able, that first of all, they were even able to do it, and then under the stresses of Germany, under the stresses of war, and then under all that, and they still managed to move all of their factories further in east and then keep T-34 production going. And not only that, but T-34 production continues to rise even after they do that. That is something I don't think the Russians get nearly enough credit for, because it is that is an incredibly massive undertaking. It's seriously an engineering achievement of like the first magnitude. It's pretty crazy that they did that.
Russian industrialization for you.
I mean, yeah, man, say what you will, but they industrialized pretty fucking fast.
Start springing up. The rate of production is just absolutely mind-blowing, isn't it? I mean, 1,200 of these, the T-34-85, a month by May 1944.
How many is that per day? 1,200 divided by what, 30? 1,200 divided by 30. 40. So about 40 tanks per day. That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. Yeah, that's a lot of tanks. And think about how many tanks are you losing per day.
They're also using the kind of
Who cares?
American
More tanks.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
you do this bit, you do this bit. We'll kind of glue it all together. You're good to go. Off, you know.
This is not an artisanal tank.
No,
Right? Like, this is
no.
mass-produced sort of.
This is mass
Is there
produced.
such a
Supermarket
thing
tank.
as an
Yeah, and even just looking
artisanal
at it
tank?
now, you could.
Yeah, the Panther.
Tell that,
Simple.
can't you? It's kind of
The
pretty
Panther, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, this
I
tank,
guess.
to my mind, is about function.
right.
It's about, does it work?
Look at that weld, dude. We saw that same stuff on the one in the Oshawa Museum. Like, look how rough. Look at all those bubbles and like, such a rough casting.
It's supposed to be a good one.
And is it?
Which is weird because it's a post-war model, so like it's supposed to be a little
Yeah.
bit better.
Often we talk
But
about how
This
perfect
is
is the end
apparently the good welding.
Right.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah, this is
That's kind
apparently
of
the good
analogy
welds
to
or the
Nazi
good
versus
castings.
The Soviets, right?
Right.
Which is the Germans want to create the perfect tank, you know, with all the bells and whistles, and the Soviets are happy with one that basically does its job.
But also, they understand that numbers count.
Yes.
You know, you can have your super duper tank, but if you've only got 1,000 of them, and you're coming up against 84,000 of these, you know, that's never going to be enough. You can literally overwhelm your enemy by sheer weight of numbers. And that's just such a battlefield advantage.
I've never
isn't it?
heard
Those
that one
crucial
before.
moments, weight of numbers really counts.
It's a valid point, I think, by the end of the war. But when Operation Barbarossa begins, you're not really seeing those wave tactics, and you're also not really seeing like overwhelming force type thing. If you look at the battles that happen on the Eastern Front, especially early on, it's more often than not the Germans and the Russians are encountering each other in pretty even numbers. But what keeps happening is that you have like a troop of like 30,000 Germans. They encounter a troop of 40,000 or 30,000 Russians. Okay, fair enough. The Germans beat them. They keep marching. Another troop of 30,000 Russian comes in. Germans beat them. They keep moving. Another troop of 25,000, 35,000, 30,000 Russians come in. The Germans beat them. So in individual battles, the Germans are more often than not coming across pretty even numbers, but it's the fact that they kept coming. It's the fact that there was more and more and more. And by 1942, or even by the time they make it to the doorstep of Moscow, the German army is like, we've destroyed the Russian army 6 times over by what our estimates of how big the Russian army should be. Did I say German? I meant Russian. The German army is like, hey, we've killed so many Russians that based on our calculations before we invaded, we thought that the Russian army was 1 million men strong. Let's just pretend. I'm using fake numbers, but let's say before they invaded, because the Germans aren't all that dumb. The Germans, before they invaded, they did an assessment of the Russian army and they said, we think the Russian army is, say, 1 million men strong. So they invade, and then by 1942, by the time they're on the doorsteps of Moscow, they're like, hang on a minute, we've killed 3 million Russians. So by this point, we should have killed the Russian army 3 times over, and yet they're still fighting. They're still sending troops after us. And it's much more of like an even whittling down than it is more of like 30,000 Germans versus like 100,000 Russians in one battle. And like, man, these big wave tactics and all that, you don't really see that till the end of the war. And even then, more often than not, it did prove that like Tigers or Panthers or the German tanks with all the bells and whistles did more often than not have pretty good kill-death ratios. Like the fancier, better tanks were doing better, and they were, it was working, but on a strategic level, the Russian army is just bigger, which I guess does simply support if you've got more tanks, then you always win. On a strategic level, yeah, but on a tactical level, that's debatable. But, I mean, I see where he's coming from, but I think in the early war, that wasn't really much of a factor. In the early invasion.
Comes from the first days of Barbarossa, where, only 60% of the actual existing tanks were operational.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so one of the lessons that I think the Soviets probably learned is that maintenance is important.
Yes.
Right? And if you have
And
the greatest...
ease of maintenance.
And ease of maintenance. If you have the greatest tank in the world, it doesn't do you any good if the engine breaks or the transmission goes out.
Right.
And so,
True.
these...
Or if the crew doesn't have any training. Or if the crew doesn't have any food. Because that happened a lot, too.
Or any warm heating
tanks
in the
are
winter.
also designed to
Yeah.
be basic to be simple.
Well, that is the problem with precision engineering, isn't it? The precision engineering is precise, and so any kind of deviation from that precision.
Precision
it doesn't
engineering is
work.
precise, chat.
Whereas
Take
if you've got
notes.
a bit of wiggle room and
Remember,
it's got a bit of rough and ready, and
it's a hard one to
it's not as necessarily effective as that precise bit of engineering, but it can be more durable. Then that's going to count in somewhere like the Soviet Union with its vast open spaces, with its extreme weather conditions, huge heat in the summer, sub-freezing temperatures in the winter, snow, mud, rain. You need a tank that's for all seasons, all weathers, all conditions, all landscapes. And this does that, doesn't it?
So does the
it's
Sherman.
Interesting, the T-34-76 was a pretty effective tank, but the T-34-85 is a response to the arrival of Tigers. Tiger tanks and Panthers on the Eastern Front. It's like, okay, we need something with a slightly better gun. First 85mm gun that comes in, it's got a velocity of around 792 meters per second.
I can't verify
That's
that. I
pretty
don't know if
good.
that's
But
true.
then they kind of
We
improve
killed
it
one
again.
dozen, but the Russians always
By
bring
that
two
time,
more.
it can
Yeah.
do 1200
It was basically
meters
that.
a second. That's 3,600
And
meters a second. That's 3.5 kilometers. What's that? That's 1.5
I muted myself.
kilometers.
The German army that makes it to the doorsteps of Moscow is not even remotely close to the German army that is there when they invade. It is a significantly weaker force. It's why a lot of people... I actually had this debate with a coworker who was like, if the Germans had just taken Moscow, they would have won the war. There's a lot of reasons why I think that doesn't work, but the number one is that you don't think they fucking tried. Like, you think they just went to Moscow and they stopped and they were like, well, all right, time to head back. Like, no, like the German army that makes it to the doorsteps of Moscow is a fraction of the size, a fraction of the strength that is the 3 million something men strong peak German army that invades in 1941. And so it's like, I don't know why people have this idea in their head that like this super technologically advanced and super well trained and super amazing German army, absolutely obliterated Russia. They got to the doorsteps of Moscow, and then some random battle that happened all the way down south in Stalingrad that single-handedly started turning the tides, and then the Russians started going on the offensive, and it's like that's not how it works. And same thing with like, why didn't the Germans just invade Britain? Like, you don't think they tried? Like, they didn't because they couldn't, because they weren't strong enough, or they didn't have the right materials or proper the stars were not aligning for them. So I always think it's quite silly, yeah, when people try to bring that up. Where was I even going with that? Oh yeah, well, just that the German army, it's a whittling down, and it's not the same.
Absolutely, and it comes down again to the fact that the basic model of the hull has a turret ring that allows for a larger or different turret.
Right.
Because you have to have a larger
So does the
turret
Sherman.
to put a bigger gun in it.
Right.
And that way you don't have to redesign the entire vehicle around a gun. You can
Three-quarters
pop
of it
a
is
turret
absolutely
in
fine.
with a new gun on it, which is a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Because when with
Panzer
when you
IV also
redesign
did
the
that.
hull,
Panzer
there's
III also did
host
that.
Of follow-on problems with engines and everything else. But if you could just drop a new turret in,
Yeah.
and also by the way with maintenance, if a turret gets knocked out and that's all that's knocked out, you can drop another turret in. The larger the turret gets, the more complex it gets, the farther a vehicle has to go to the rear to be fixed, and the longer it's out of the fight. And again, when you're talking about a simple design that can be put back into action more quickly, having a good enough tank in the field is much better than having the best tank broken in the motor pool.
Yeah. I mean, the Russians just wanted tanks. That was literally it. Like, they just needed tanks. When the Germans invaded, they were just like, fuck, we need, like, again, they were in that transition period. They were in that trying to figure out what the tanks should be doing. And it was pretty much like, once the Germans invaded, the Russians were caught with their pants down, essentially. And when you're caught with your pants down, you don't try to sit there and think, why did my pants fall down and how did they catch me with my pants down? You pull your fucking pants up and you just got to go. You just got to move on. And for them, it wasn't, let's try to perfect the design. I mean, famously, or, anybody who's a real tank enthusiast knows about the T-34M, the fact that the Russians were literally in the middle of redesigning the T-34 to make it better. And then they dropped that because they're like, fuck, like, pull our pants up. We got to go. Like, we don't have time to make a new tank. We got to we don't have time to update the T-34. We just got to fucking make more T-34s because they are invading right now. And we need tanks right now. And that's what the T-34 was. The T-34 was, we need tanks right now. And I mean, shit, it worked. The Russians won. You can argue all you want, but the Russians won. So, whether it was the right call or not, seems like it was. My allergies. Once again, chat, my allergies are not behaving today. Look at these beauty shots, though. Just drone footage with a little bit of color filtration. Man, looks so cinematic, doesn't it? It's just that easy.
What I love about this is it's
They
just
even
so
put black
fussy.
bars, too, on the top and bottom.
There's no kind of extra frills and spills. This is just really straightforward. You know, if you want to get into the engine bay, which is obviously here, you've just got to unbolt things. This is on a hinge here, so you can just pull that back. It's really simple. So it's that point you were making, Waitman, about easy maintenance in the field. Just looking at this is just not a big drama. It's not a big job at all, is it?
No, I mean, it has
Sherman
access
was the
to
same way.
everything.
Its transmission was on the
One
front,
of the
and that
keys,
was
I
all
think,
riveted and
is to
bolted, so you could just take it off and put a new one in.
You want a well-maintained tank. Make it easy as
all about
make it as easy as
maintenance.
possible.
Yeah.
For
Well, it's all about logistics. The tank is a tool. The Germans are looking at it. It's an interesting mistake that I think like the Germans make. The Germans look at a tank as like this wonder weapon, as this thing that like it has to have an amazing gun and really tough armor, and it has to be super fast. And like the Germans are looking at a tank and it's in an individual scope on like we need to build like a good tank. But I think the Americans and the Russians see the Russians maybe to a degree, but I think the Americans especially, they're not looking at a tank as like, they don't look at it as a tank as a tank. A tank is a tool. It is a broader piece of the scope. It is a strategic and logistical tool. It's not just a gun on tracks. It's an entire system within a system that needs to function, and it needs to get places reliably, and it needs to perform a job. It's not just what's the biggest gun we can put on a set of tracks and how tough can we make it. It's more of what is the job we need done and what do we need to build to do that job the most efficiently. And for the Russians, it was this. For the Americans, it was the Sherman. And it's the same thing over and over. But, like, I mean, you look at this, and again, the Sherman, like, the rear of this tank is riveted because it doesn't need to be welded, because you can just take off the back and then access the engine components, and that's very good. I think a lot of people like to give the T-34 all the credit of having the sloped armor, and they think that was, like, the revolutionary thing of the T-34, which, by the way, it wasn't. But I think, actually, if you're going to pick one aspect of a T-34 and say this was revolutionary, honestly, the power pack, the idea of having the engine and transmission all together in one spot, and you can remove both all in one easy. You just open up the entire rear of the tank just opens up, and you can just reach in and grab the transmission and the engine. You grab everything all at once.
You don't have to move anything at all.
And just gut it, yeah, and just take all that out. And that's a system that we still use to this day. Like, this system inspired like pretty much tanks going forward. The Americans especially, we have been massive fans of hot swapping. I mean, the Abrams has like a hot swappable engine. Like, the Abrams engine power pack transmission pack is on a set of rails in the Abrams that you can open up the back, and it's like a fancy drawer you have at a house. Like, you pull the drawer open and it's got like cams and actuating arms and stuff like that, that as you open the back of the tank, the engine like slides out on rails, and you can like take the engine out and then put a new one in and then close it, and it slides all back into place and clicks in, and then you just connect it back up. Like, that hot swappable engine, that starts here with the T-34. I mean, there are other tanks that do it, but the T-34 is easily the first one to really do it, especially the way that we think about it today.
On a grand scale,
Yeah, on a grand scale, and as like the main tank of your army. And a lot of people will look at like the riveted rear end, and they'll be like, it's riveted. Like, isn't riveted armor a big no-no? And yeah, it is. Riveted armor is a big no-no.
if there's screw behind it.
But also, at the back of the tank, it doesn't fucking matter. Because the rear of the tank doesn't need to be armored very well, because it's the rear, it's the back. It's the same thing people make the argument about, like, especially in War Thunder. They're like, man, why can this tank penetrate me from the sides? Like, why doesn't this tank have more side armor and this, that, the other? It's like, because if you're getting shot from the side or you're getting shot from the rear, you've already failed. Like you deserve death, because you're not supposed to let the enemy get to your side. You're not supposed to let the enemy get to your rear. If a tank is shooting at you from the sides, your platoon has failed you, your tank commander has failed you, your infantry has failed you, your air support has failed you, your reconnaissance has failed you. Like, if a tank is shooting at you from the rear or from the sides, like, you fucked up a long time ago and you deserve death. So people will argue all back and forth about whether or not a tank should have more side armor, and it depends on what you want it for, but in my opinion, a tank should really be armored in the best at the front. Now, in the Cold War, they go a bit too crazy with that, where tanks have like armor, heavy armor on the front and then like no armor on the sides. That's a bit maybe dicey. I think the Abrams has a good layout where if you look at an Abrams, you see the side skirts. The front two... There's a fire truck passing by. The front two skirts on an Abrams are actually armored, and they're armored much more than the rest. And so those front two skirts kind of allow a bit of extra protection for, let's say, the tank is being shot from like a slight angle at the front. So it's like a bit of extra protection at the front of the sides, and then like from the side and the rear sides, all that is like pretty... You can penetrate an Abrams pretty easily from that area. But of course that's okay, because again, if an Abrams is letting the enemy get to that point where they can shoot them in the side or the rear, you've tactically already failed. So this was something that, and I think this speaks to the way the T-34 was built overall, is where stuff needed to be of quality, it was, and where it didn't really matter, it wasn't. And that's just the way they did it.
Really important sort of larger perspectives is that this vehicle is also designed to be easily transportable on mass transit, right? To get on it, because you have to get it, because Russia's large, and so you have to
Massive.
get from place to place.
The Russian army has always been super reliant on railroads, still is to this day. Actually, that's one of the big reasons why the invasion of Ukraine is going so poorly for them, is because they rely so heavily on railroads to get their military from point A to point B, and supplies for their military from point A to point B. All Ukraine had to do was knock out train stations and railways, and the Russian army couldn't fucking get anywhere. And then they start transporting stuff in these giant convoys that get backed up for miles, and then you bomb the shit out of it, and then it's done. Like, the Russian army is one of the few armies still today that relies... Like, armies rely on railroads. Like, even here in America, in Europe, yes, you're going to transport tanks through railroads. Yes, that's, expected, and that's fine. But the Russian army is reliant on railroads very, very much so. Like, for them, railroads aren't just like a backline thing to get tanks from like the factory to like the motor pool. For them, railroads are like, get the tanks from the motor pools to the front lines as well, and like supplies and food and things like that. Like some German type shit. The Germans were pretty heavy on that too. That over reliance on railroads. The Russians have always been that way, and still are to this day. And that's throughout history. And to this day is proving to be a fault. And the British, famously, when they went to the Centurion after World War II, the first big requirement of the Centurion was that it no longer need to be transported by rails. One of the big steps forward that the British made with the Centurion was, we want a tank that can drive to the front lines under its own power. We don't want to be forced to transport it by rail. Like, yes, we can if we need to, but we don't want to design a tank expecting that it only gets where it needs to go through railroads, because they didn't want that anymore.
I mean, there's no wasted time. That's really roughly welded on. Don't make it refined when it doesn't need to be. This is all about numbers, isn't it?
Taylor looked at tanks in a way they were in World War I. Yeah, the Rat would be good in World War I, but in World War II it would be bomber practice. The Rat would not have been good in World War I, because the technology to build the Rat didn't exist in World War I. I don't think Hitler looked at tanks like they were in World War I. I think Hitler understood Blitzkrieg, and he understood the direction that Guderian and all them were taking, the direction they were taking tanks. I think he was all on board with that. I think he got caught up in the theatrics of it, though, definitely.
Besides, Verratti would have still had to face heavy artillery.
Yeah.
In World War I.
Actually, that's a massive point. One of the biggest threats to a tank has always been artillery. And that would not change just based on the Rat.
Absolute numbers game, just churning these
it would be
out
even worse.
as quickly as you possibly can and getting the most important.
But I think Hitler understood.
Like
I think Hitler's biggest problem was that he got obsessed again. He got caught up in the theatrics of it, and he would start saying like, "This tank needs more armor. This tank needs a bigger gun. This tank needs this." That. Like, if you look at a lot of German tank production, I know Green, you've dove into this pretty deep, especially with like the Panzer production, like Panzer IV and stuff. But like, if you how can you incorporate the mouse in Blitzkrieg? Well, he got caught up in the theatrics. He understood it, but then as the war went on, he gets caught up in the theatrics, and he gets, well, this tank should have more armor, this tank should have a bigger gun. And like, you look at German tank development in World War II, and Hitler is very involved, like very directly involved. The only reason the Stug or the Panzer IV get the long 75 and kind of become more viable in tank destroyer roles is because Hitler orders that. The only reason the Panzer III gets the long 50 is because Hitler directly orders it to do so. The German army designs like, okay, this tank is a Panzer IV. heavier armor, short howitzer 75, like this is what it's going to be used for. It's more infantry support, it's heavier, more akin to like a Sherman 105. That's like its role. Panzer III, this one's lighter, it's faster, it's got a more tank destroyer-y gun. For them at the time, it was the long 50. And so like that's the purpose. Like these two tanks have different purposes, and that's what they're for. And then Hitler comes in and says, nope, we're going to put a long tank destroyer gun on the Panzer III in the 50, and we're going to put a tank destroyer gun on the Panzer IV in the long 75. We're going to increase the armor of the Panzer III to be like equal to the Panzer IV, and now the Panzer III and Panzer IV are basically the same tank, except the Panzer III chassis starts showing its age. So then eventually we turn it into a howitzer. We put then the Panzer IIIN. Eventually they put the short 75 on it, and then the Panzer IV becomes like the new medium tank, and then they develop the Panther to replace that. And like when they start coming in and start saying, now you put this gun on this tank, you put that gun on that tank, you increase this tank's armor, this, that, the other, it just starts really merging and blending. Like they build these tanks for specific purposes, and then Hitler comes in and says, make this change, make that change to make it more versatile, to make it more like this other tank. And it's like, well, we built this tank because it wasn't that other one. Like these are supposed to be two separate tanks, but then Hitler says, nope, add this, add that, so that they'll become more like each other. I'm also thinking of like the Stug and the Jagdpanzer IV and the Jagdpanther and like a lot of the tank destroyers, like the Elephant. Like why the fuck did the Elephant, the Jagdpanzer IV, the Stug, and the fucking like Nashorn, like why did all of those have to exist? Like why didn't they just have one tank destroyer? I could go on for hours about why that genuinely is. I talk about it a little bit in my Stug video with the separation between the Panzer arm and the infantry and how like the politics of all that. But yeah, basically Hitler is very, very, very involved in German tank development, and I think towards the end of the war, it hinders them rather than helps them.
And you see these marks from the cast of the...
I think he understood it lightly, like the basics, good speed, good firepower, strong, but he mostly stayed on the strong part. I think he just got caught up in the fact that he was losing. And he was like, what do I do to stop losing? Well, I keep losing because they keep destroying my tanks. Okay, we'll make their armor thicker. Or, I keep losing because I can't destroy Russian tanks fast enough. Okay, put bigger guns on them. Like, it's pretty base. Like, Hitler wasn't a tanker. He's not a tank designer. He's not, like, yeah, he is a veteran from World War I, but, like, Hitler is looking at it from a very, very straight-on perspective of, why am I losing? What can I do to fix it? And it's like, it's anybody out there who has worked in a job and worked in like a corporate environment with bureaucracy and a million different departments all having to talk to each other to communicate to push a goal. Everyone knows the out of touch manager says, I need this thing done. And then he pushes it down to the sub-level managers and the grunts, and they all have to sit back and figure out like, well, shit, how do we actually make that work? The manager doesn't know the workflow. The manager doesn't understand the day-to-day. The manager doesn't understand why the problem is happening. The manager just gets a report that says, hey, the numbers are down, and then the manager says, well, then make them go up. Hitler just gets responses of, hey, we just lost 20,000 tanks in this battle, and then Hitler goes, well, then we need to stop doing that. We need to make tanks are stronger and make them more powerful. And then everyone's like, all right. And he's like, shit, Hitler wants, even in the instance of the Panzer III, when Hitler ordered that the bigger 50, the long 50 get put in the Panzer III, the engineers went back to Hitler and said, we can't do that. That's not possible. It's not going to fit. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to work. And then Hitler went back and said, no, do it anyways. Like, I know it's going to work. Like, fuck you. I don't care. And then one of the German engineers was like, all right, fine, I'll give it a try. And then he tried it, and it actually ended up working. So rare instance that Hitler was actually right on that one. And then they were like, oh shit, turns out it is possible. And then the Panzer III with the 50 was born. But it's like that. That's basically the summary of it, is that, Hitler just sees the numbers go down and he wants them to go back up. And he doesn't at all think about the logistics of it, the supply chain, the design process, the testing that needs to be done with these tanks, how effective will they actually be. He just, he's losing the war. He wants results. For the Russians, losing the war and demanding results meant just build tanks. For Hitler, losing the war and demanding results meant make our tanks better. The Russians only have time to improve their tanks once they're in a much better place and they're not losing horrifically. But Hitler's the opposite, is that Hitler starts trying to make his tanks better the more he loses. That's not the time that you should be wasting on making your tanks better. That's the time you should be using on making more tanks.
of the turret.
So that's
You
basically how
almost
that goes.
Imagine in a factory, pouring the steel, the metal to make this, and they haven't wasted any time. They just
He never could have
well,
won.
right
No,
here.
yeah.
And they don't need to, polish it and make it pretty. And as long as
Germany
it
lost World War
comes out
II
of the
because they
mold
started World War II.
properly, it's serviceable. If you compare this turret to other World War II tanks,
Look at that mantlet is not. I'm telling you, whoever it was in my Discord who pointed out like, oh, there's this rare Finnish prototype T-34 where they tried to fit a different gun into it, and like the mantlet change is like the only scar, like the only thing that you can notice. I guarantee you, this is this is that like this is the same. Like whoever it is in my Discord, I think this is another example of that. Of that mantlet. Whoever it is, I want to clip this and put this in the Discord and be like, yo, who was it that mentioned that? Because I think this is another instance of a T-34 that was modified by Finland to take that different
this
gun.
is the future.
Right.
I mean, this is what tanks look like today, more or less.
Yeah.
If you think about moving on to the M48 Patton or some of the earlier British tanks or the M60 American tank. I mean, like, this is cutting edge in the sloped armor. Places for the rounds to bounce off, to deflect, in a way that
What? T-34 cutting edge? This is the future? This is the way that tanks are? No, no. Comparing this to the M48 and the M60, like, what? Just because it has a cast turret? You see how the turret is cast? This is the way tanks are today. This is the future. The
Sherman
Russians
was
were onto something. No. Yeah, the Sherman. Yeah, Big Fish, you're right. The Sherman. The sloped armor? The sloped armor was not a revolution. There were tanks that had it before.
Bro.
Yeah, literally. Well, like, even if he's talking about, like, this version of the T-34, like, the Sherman did it first, and the Sherman did it better. I think it's something that's quite frequently ignored on the topic of the sloped armor. The sloped armor on the T-34, honestly, the sloping on the front isn't that bad. What hinders the T-34 is the sloping of the sides. Like, that is the hindrance, is that it slopes from the front and the sides. That's what crimps the space. That's what makes the turret ring, you can't fit as big of a turret on it. Although the T-34 has a pretty big turret ring anyways, so that wasn't that big of a problem for that. But, like, the potential there, if you slope the sides, you can't put a big turret on it. And, like, you look at the T-44, the tank that came right after the T-34 is the T-44, and virtually the only difference between the T-44 and the T-34 is the hull. And the only difference there is that the T-44 has flat sides. They got rid of the angled sides because even the Russians realized it was a dumb idea, or that it wasn't working for them. And then they made the T-44-100, so then eventually had a different gun and I think a slightly different turret. But in the initial T-44s had the same turret and same gun as the T-34. Just the only difference was quite literally they just got rid of the side sloping because they were like, yeah, this actually isn't great. And so I think actually, if you really want to look at what tank was like the future, what tank paved the way for like armor layouts, it was the Sherman. You have a sloped front and then straight vertical sides, which is that's how the Sherman did it. I mean, there are other tanks that probably did it first, but the Sherman being the biggest and most influential, I think, in that department. I mean, that is the armor layout that tanks have today. Vertical sides and a sloped front. Because again, if you're being shot from the sides, you've already lost. You already fucked up. You don't need to slope the sides. You don't need that extra protection on the sides because you shouldn't be getting shot from the sides. Because a tank is not supposed to be, you don't face the enemy, you don't face the side to your enemy, you face the front to your enemy.
That, the German tanks are very angular, very straight up and down, very vertical, which is not ideal.
We've got to look at the track and wheels. I mean,
Absolutely.
For the time it was okay. Vertical armor like that, if it was thick enough for early war, it was good. You could make it work.
It's 5 double
It
wheels.
does the trick.
Mm-hmm.
The Christie
Also, one funny thing that I remember reading about was that actually people talk about like why didn't the Germans slope their armor? Funny enough, the Germans couldn't fucking figure out how to make a bow machine gun and direct vision ports work with a sloped plate. Like I've heard that that's one of the big reasons why they didn't do sloped armor is because they didn't know how like a vision block and a bow machine gun would work on a sloped plate. They didn't know how to get that to work properly, how to like fit. Which is funny because like a lot of other tanks had figured that out really early on, but for whatever reason I've heard that the Germans didn't quite know how to make that work. Like they kept going back like, well, if we slope the front plate then we can't put a bow machine gun on it because we don't know how to put a bow machine gun on a sloped plate. And I was like, oh, okay. So then they didn't do it. So that's very funny. And then finally something happened with Panther where they're like, no, like we need to put our best minds on this. Like let's fucking figure out how to put vision ports and a bow machine gun on a Panther. And the original Panthers didn't have a bow machine gun, if you remember. So yeah, they finally were like, nah, we need to get our best minds on this, and they finally figured out how to fucking put stuff on a slope plate. Good job, Germany. Yeah, literally.
The two drives, I mean, it's all the single drive at the back and then a kind of runner at the front. It's just super simple, isn't it?
Interesting choices again being made, right? So the Christie suspension, if we compare that to even some of the German tanks or the more modern tanks that have what's called a torsion bar suspension, one of the differences is that all the springs.
Tiger II is a Panther with a Tiger cannon and way heavier armor.
And we'll talk about this probably when we get inside. Is it decreases the space inside the tank itself for the human beings, but it's also a much simpler system of suspension. For the actual working of the vehicle.
Christie's suspension was not very. I mean, Christie's suspension may have been simple, but it was a nightmare to do maintenance on because the suspension springs are held inside the hull. Like the British famously encountered this with their cruiser tanks, is like, especially if you look at the Crusader or like the Comet or whatever, is that because those suspension springs are kept inside behind the walls of the tank, if you break a spring, you have to take the entire side plate of the tank off to get to those springs and do maintenance on them, replace them, or do whatever. So they were pretty not that great for like repairs and stuff. But I guess it was, like, broadly speaking, it was a pretty simple suspension system. But also, Christie's suspension on the T-34 wasn't a choice. Like I said earlier, they made the T-34M, they wanted to get rid of it, but they literally couldn't because they were being invaded, and they had no time.
Again, if we think about the tank as historical object, as historical source, it tells you, again, a little about what the designers are prioritizing.
And then if you go to the front,
prioritizing production.
Again, it's got this sloping armor, this sloping sort of glasses in the front, and it's kind of...
Me-Wen, literally.
What's that, 90 millimeters thick?
90? Did the T-34 ever have 90 millimeter thick armor? Am I stupid? I thought
Let me boot up War Thunder.
I was gonna say, well, I thought it was 45 millimeters like through the whole war. Like I'm pretty sure. I feel like I remember they never. I feel like they never changed it because they couldn't. They had no time. I don't think there was 45 to 50. Yeah, definitely not.
Again, this is a driver's hatch, so you can have that down with the periscopes.
War Thunder players fucking going fucking doomer mode, seeing that driver's hatch, bro.
Or up.
I mean, that plate does look super thick. Is that 45 millimeters though? It does look really, really thick. I wouldn't be surprised if like later war variants of the T-34 were produced with thicker front plates. I wouldn't be surprised. But this is also a post-war variant, so that could also change things.
Single machine gun, you know, it's just so functional. Again, the hooks on the towage hooks on the front.
Oh my God, this machine gun is so
functional. I know, it's so funny. Like he's pointing out, like, man, they've got hooks and machine guns and spare track links. Oh, it's so functional. It's just such a functional tank.
Machine gun's function.
It's got wheels. It's got wheels and it's got tracks. What a functional. A functional tank.
Next thing you'll tell me is that cannon is functional.
No way. What a functional tank.
No fucking way. No.
No fucking way.
The cannons can't be functional.
The driver's hatch was 75 to sometimes 100, so maybe he's talking about the driver's hatch specifically. That could be it.
In sharp contrast,
I'm booting up my historical references right now. Hang on.
Beautifully engineered. You know, so the bits that need.
Do you see this?
75 millimeters on the and 45 mils on the hull.
Yeah, I thought so. But hold on, look at this. Listen to this here.
And you can see this is beautifully engineered.
This metal tube, beautifully engineered. This very simple.
They made a hole through a tube.
This very simple metal tube with some rifling in it. Beautifully engineered.
So the bits that absolutely need to be perfectly engineered are the bits that
what do you mean?
Aren't.
You know, you can.
I mean, but like he is right. That was the design philosophy of the T-34. The parts that did need to be made well were made well.
And pull the gun.
Some parts that needed to be made well.
And actually, in some earlier versions of other tanks other nations had, you actually had to bring the gun or parts of the gun out partially through the turret or through the back of the turret, which is just insane if you think about it.
Yeah.
But again, if you're in the field and you have to do maintenance or you have to replace a gun, you can just unbolt it and pull it out.
The Sherman was the exact same way. In fact,
I was about to ask, like, how many tanks just straight up do that?
Yeah, well, the early T-34s were not designed that way. that only came into place when they put the 85 millimeter turret, the 3-man turret, onto it. But the Sherman was designed like that from day one. From the moment it came off the production line, 1942, the Sherman had those bolts around the mantlet so that the entire mantlet could come off and they could swap it out, for the 105 or for a bigger gun if they needed. That was even the quick fix turret, which was supposed to be for the 76. It was still too small, but the idea being that you could take a regular Sherman turret and swap out the gun for the 75, the 105, or the 76. But it never really ended up being used for that purpose. But like the Sherman also was designed that way.
And I think these things are really important.
Which I think it's not. I don't think it's a coincidence, or I don't think it's much to say when you realize that, like, think of all the things that they're talking about with this T-34 and be like, this is a great feature, like, this is so nice and so easy and so great. And then I keep pausing and saying the Sherman did it too, because the Sherman and the T-34 were both very great, very good logistical, strategic, war-winning machines. And they both had those things in mind. Whereas, again, the Panthers, the Tigers, a lot of British tanks too, were just very like, we're going to build this tank as a good tank, and it's going to have great armor and a great gun, and it's going to be all this, like, on paper good stuff. But it's not modular, it's not strategically sound, it consumes way too much fuel, it's too heavy, it can't cross bridges, whatever. Like, they're not thinking about the tank on that strategic level, whereas Russia and America were. I'm not trying to say that anyone took anything, like the T-34 took all these features from the Sherman, or vice versa, because technically the T-34 did come first. I'm not trying to say that anyone took anything from anyone else. I'm saying that it is interesting and it makes sense that two vast nations with a lot of grounds for testing tanks in various environments, two nations that had a very large logistical production capability, these two nations came to very similar conclusions as to what made for good tank design. The Russians were just hindered with the fact that their production was completely handicapped by the fact that they were being invaded.
The fighting and the top trumps of tanks is always something that people like to talk about. But, we used to joke that amateurs talk tactics and professionals talk logistics.
Right.
And the logistics is how quickly can you put this back into action? How quickly can you repair it? And
it doesn't matter because the Russian strategy was just to put a new one in service anyways.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've broken a suspension spring and it's going to take us half a day to take the whole side of the tank off and replace that suspension spring, put the whole side back on, put the fuel tanks back on, put the wheels back on, put everything back on, get everything set straight. Why do that when I can just go to the back line and just grab a whole new T-34? It's like that meme I saw in that was a Forgotten Weapons video, I think, and they were talking about the Browning, the BAR, because the BAR did debut in World War I at the very, very, very end of the war. The BAR made its debut, and they were talking about disassembly of the BAR for like maintenance, replacing the bolt and stuff like that. And there was like, man, like it was a very, very, very complicated gun to take apart and do maintenance on. And they were like, yeah, like that's actually an interesting downside of a BAR, is that it's a very complicated weapon to take apart in the field. You have a lot of loose parts. Like you could very easily lose a pin in the trenches of the mud-filled trenches of World War I. You could lose this pin and then you can't put the gun back together and it's failed. And I scrolled down and in the comments of that video, it's like the top comment. I think Ian like hearted it and pinned it. The comment was like, it's actually not that big of a problem because you would just you would disassemble your BAR, you would clean all the parts, and then you would lose a pin. You go, oh shit, I lost my pin for this. I can't put it back together. Oh well, I'll just go to the army and just grab a new one. Like, I can just grab, it's literally just easier. Like, instead of doing maintenance on the gun that I have, it's easier to just go get a new one. And the Russians, I do think it's impressive that the Russians were able to do that with the T-34. I think the Americans did it with the Sherman as well. I think there probably were some places in some theaters.
But not as much.
No, yeah, not as much. Like, for Russia, that was like standard protocol. Like, oh, you fucking, like, your transmission broke, just get a new T-34. Like, we got a million of them, just get a new one. But in America, I think I would not be surprised if there were certain theaters and certain like divisions that kind of had that rule of like, oh, like, your Sherman, you lost a VVSS bogey, like just go get a new Sherman. We'll bring this one back, we'll fix it up, and once it's done fixing, we'll give it to another crew. But like for now, just get a new Sherman. Like just get a new one. I wouldn't be surprised if that was done in the U.S. Army. But it was definitely done in the Russian army, and that was never done in the German army. No way they would not have the materials or the tanks to do that.
Because one of the things that you have to realize when we talk about tanks is that tanks break tanks by themselves, just because they're so heavy.
Tanks break
Any long
tanks.
distance of travel,
Remember that, chat. Take
they
notes.
have a certain limited lifespan. They
That's
just
not
live
even
on their
true.
own.
Tanks
lying.
don't break tanks. People break tanks.
Yeah, bro.
Whoa! I want to get inside of a tank so bad. God fucking damn it.
Quote that, you guys. He wants to be inside a tank.
Well, let's have a clamber in. I've got to say,
Let's have a clamber in.
pretty straightforward to get into. Certainly compared to some of the bigger, later German models. Now, I can see already that this is quite
Beautifully
tight,
engineered.
and
The way that you can clamber up onto the tank, you can tell that these handlebars are beautifully engineered.
it's
Man,
pretty
this
straightforward.
metal turret roof is so well engineered.
Yeah.
But if
This
you're
sheet metal turret roof is so well engineered.
remotely
Oh my god, these pants I'm wearing,
none of this
so well engineered.
has its problems.
And of course, we're imagining, what happens if you have to do this in a hurry?
Right.
Oh bugger, the tank is on fire. Test.
They're sort of spring
If they don't perform it in this video, I'll be very mad.
Well, the first thing you notice is just how small it is. It's
You think
really
it's
tiny.
trademarked?
Don't forget, this is the T34.
No, but it should be, and I'm not gonna steal it from him.
I hate to think, but the second thing I noticed is there's no cage. So in most other tanks, you'd have a cage, and that just moves around with the turret, and you would stand in it, and you're all a self-contained unit, and your driver and your co-driver, lap gunner.
I don't think I'd fit in a T-34 due to my height.
But this,
You know, honestly, all things
you're
considered, like,
together, so
this looks like a pretty
that's
roomy
fine
turret.
If I'm the gunner, because I'm on
Yeah.
a seat which is attached
Still.
to, which is obviously moving round with the turret when it rotates. Commander here,
Also be able to move with the
he'll be able to
turret.
move around, but the poor old loader. I mean, crikey!
Yeah.
The loader is doing this weird dance of like running around the gun, and of course you would never be where I am right now, because this gun would come back every time you fired the main gun, and it would injure or kill you.
Especially, can you imagine while the tank is moving? Like, you're the loader and the tank is bouncing around, you're rumbling, like, oh god, and then they turn the turret while the tank is moving, and you have to, like, move and get around it while the tank is rocking back and forth. Like, Jesus Christ.
That's why ergonomics are
This is a
important.
dangerous vehicle.
And on that Christie suspension, you have that, like, that long travel, and, like, that tank is bouncing up and down, and that tank can go pretty fast off-road because of the Christie suspension. So, like, it's gonna be fucking rickety in there while you're driving.
And these are obviously all shell racks here. So again, you're.
I am
you're
1'8",
loading
so you're
something
about 2
up
meters
from
tall.
behind
Oh,
you,
damn.
From here, and as you say, skip around as the turret is rotating, and hopefully he's in the right position. And more importantly, hope that he's out of the way when the gunner actually fires.
Absolutely, and I mean, and a lot of this comes down to training, which is something we probably should talk about as well.
Yeah.
Because if you have an inexperienced commander or gunner and they fire when the loader is not in the right position, they can injure or kill him. And,
Right.
And one of the things that's really interesting is that the tank crewman in the Red Army got 8 weeks of basic.
He is not paying attention at all.
And then was moved.
I don't know, yes.
to
Look,
five factories.
this guy's like explaining, like, we have to think about this, and he's like, "Ooh, what's that over there?" I'm having a peek.
What's that
I'm having a little
over there? And
peek,
then he
yeah.
just takes a shot, you know?
Yeah, what's that over there?
Are being
I'll see
put in,
something.
He's going to actually be in.
Hold on then, let me take a
Once
look.
You get 10 of them.
Take a quick
They
gander.
go on a train and they join a battalion someplace.
Right.
Which is wild if you think about it.
Yeah, isn't
You know,
it?
because usually you think about
There's
it
another
just
fire
like
truck
a
passing by
trainee
my apartment.
joining an experienced crew. But here you have
Thanks,
entire
guys.
units, company-sized units, being made up of new people.
Okay, we get it.
This is a tank where the state that is producing them doesn't really care about the lives of the men it's putting in them. Not really.
The soldier
No,
exists
yeah.
to serve the machine. And I
Right.
think that's kind of the mentality of the Red Army is, the soldier exists, the tanker exists to maintain.
Oh my
and
god,
to
beautiful optics
make
made to be
decisions about
beautiful
weapons.
optics. Optics made to be
This
optics.
is
Oh my
secondary
lord.
to
Oh
that.
my god.
And that is
Real.
absolutely clear from just standing here in the turret of the T-34-85.
And I mean, and it also has tactical issues as well, right? Because we know that behind us right now is a radio.
Right.
But when these first came out, only the company commander had a radio.
Yeah.
And the rest of it was basically formation driving, if you will. Kind of imagine, a squadron of planes flying in formation, except these are tanks and they're doing it by flags.
Yeah.
And eventually,
Important note. People like to dish on the T-34 for not having radios. The T-34 was set to have radios from day one. From, like, again, right after Spanish Civil War, They're revamping their army. T-34 prototypes are being built. One of the biggest complaints that the ABTU has every single time they send out, like, they make a prototype of the T-34, like the A-20 or the A-32, and then they send it to be, like, inspected by the Army and say, hey, do you like this tank? Every single time, every single version of the prototype, it is constantly brought up that the ABTU keeps coming back and saying, where do we put the fucking radio? Like, we want the radio up in the... I think they keep specifying that they wanted the radio up in the... No, they wanted the radio down in the hull because the radio the only place for the radio would be in the turret. And they said, they were like, we don't want to overwork the commander because the commander's already doing, like, you know, triple duty at that point in that 2-man turret. So the ABTU keeps saying, move the radio down into the hull of the tank so that the commander can be relieved a little bit and make the bow gunner be the radio operator. That was like from day one, and that is a constant complaint that every single time they bring back new variants, new prototypes for the T-34, they keep coming back and saying, okay, but where is the mount for the radio? And they couldn't do it because they sloped the sides. There wasn't any room down in the bow gunner's position to fit a radio, at least not with any of the radios that they had at the time. So even by the time the T-34, like, literally, it's one of those things that they keep bringing it up, they keep asking for it, and then the Russians, they finally decide, like, all right, fine, let's put the T-34 into production. We'll fix it later. Like, they finally adopt the T-34, and they say, okay, fine, you know, T-34, we're accepting it into service, but we still want you to fucking put a space for the radio. Like, even when it gets adopted, they're still saying, we're letting you get by this for now, but, like, let it be known that we want you to put the radio in the hull. And then by the time the Germans invade, radios are in super short supply. Radios aren't being manufactured fast enough, and so they can't be put into T-34s fast enough. It becomes a thing where they produce a shit ton of tanks, but they can't make enough radios to keep up with that, at least in the initial stages of the war. And so, or especially they can't make enough radios that are like the good model of radio that they want. It's in the book. There were like 2 different models of the radio that they wanted, and one of them they wanted, and the other one was like garbage, and they didn't want it. And so Russia, they made a decision of, you know, we're just going to have the tanks roll without radios right now, because even if we make enough radios, we don't know where we're going to put it in the tank, because we don't want to put it in the turret. And so it became a very, like, the whole radio in T-34 thing became a very, very, it was a constant debate that was happening from its inception all the way until, you know, they finally figured out a solution in, like, 1942 or whatever it was, when they finally started putting radios in T-34s, like, as standards. But yeah, it's this thing where it's like, oh, the T-34, like, the Russians didn't think it was important. Like, the Russians, they went with the signal flags because they thought it was more reliable. Like, they were a simpler army. They just thought it would work, or they were too stupid to know the importance of the radio. Like, no. They wanted radios from day one. Guys, it's 1 a.m. I have school tomorrow. No battery, so good night. Oh, thank you, Sop, for being here. Yeah, we're taking our sweet time on this, but I promise we will play Metro here in a minute.
It's a good idea for us to have radio.
I kind of forgot that a 30-minute video with me pausing all the time is going to elongate that by a lot.
Slot has been asking me why I haven't
also
streamed recently, but
the
I've
pragmatism
got to admit that I'm now playing poker on Saturday nights.
Oh, hell yeah.
extends
I
to
won,
the
by the
driving
way.
compartment. And
Cleaned
you
them
can
out.
see there that the
Good
driver's
shit.
seat, you can see the pedals, there's
Easy.
a clutch, there's a brake, there's a throttle. You know, it's like a...
I've almost been streaming for an hour and a half, and we haven't started Metro
There's
yet.
gears, there's a gear
No,
shift
I'll be
gear.
honest, I'm on War Thunder, and I'm like, you lost me completely.
Yeah. Once we get to an hour 30, I think no matter where we are in the video, I'll cut it,
On the
because
right-hand
this has
side,
been
there's
fun, but
some
yeah, it's a pretty long video.
levers rather than a steering wheel, you know, so you're...
For videos of this length, I'm going to start deciding that I would commit an entire stream to this rather than doing this as like an opening for a stream.
I'll be honest for a second. You said React content, I was at first,
Good
I
night,
was
Salt.
like, alright.
Love you.
But then I saw that the video was 30 minutes long, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. All right, no, that's okay though. Like, you know, we learn things. In the future, I'll pick shorter videos, or I'll dedicate entire videos to a video to a one that's this long.
To maneuver from left to right. But it's really basic. So anyone who could drive a car can drive a tank.
Maybe not the
You
T-34.
drive a tank?
Yeah, I could drive a
car, I
Sherman.
mean?
I could drive a Sherman definitely, but maybe not a T-34.
Yeah. I want to fucking go work at the Regional Museum of Canada.
Volunteering or working at a museum of any kind for tanks, a tank
So
museum
as
would
a-
be
as a kind of
a fucking dream come
former
true.
and tank man yourself, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think it would have been like for the crews of that?
I think it's important to realize that a lot of things haven't changed. Inside of a tank is very busy. There's a lot going on. The tank commander is giving the driver instructions, potentially the gunner instructions, potentially looking out of the turret for what's going on, potentially talking on 1 or 2 radio nets. So it's really busy.
And a lot to think about if you're the commander.
There's a lot to think about. You know, you're also maybe trying to navigate in terrain that you're not familiar with at the same time as also making sure your other tanks are where they're supposed to be.
And watching all the time, because danger could lurk anywhere.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're always looking out for all kinds of different things. It's loud, it's noisy, there's crew chatter. I mean, it's controlled chaos inside that turret.
I mean, here it comes now. I mean, just imagine if you're an infantryman here, you're dug in, defending the farm behind us, and that's coming towards you.
I mean, there's a
pretty intimidating, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a relentless sort of ominous churn of tracks and engine that you know is coming towards you. There's probably
that's a tank. That's just how tanks are, my guys.
And if you don't have the right
Fair
to
enough.
stop this, I mean, it's just.
They're kind of padding the runtime,
Yeah, and I
aren't
guess what
they?
you need is
A little
experience
bit.
and skill, don't you, really?
And a certain level of.
These are some nice beauty shots, though. It is. I mean, the T-34 is a really cool tank.
Right.
It's a very beautiful
Stand
tank,
there,
actually.
Stand in the breach and know this is coming towards you, and hopefully you're confident enough in your ability to stop it.
Right.
But otherwise, you know, there's a thing that people refer to often as sort of this tank fear, where you know it's coming after you, and there's almost an irrational sense.
Did they dip the front of the barrel in, like, did they get the front of the barrel caught in dirt? Like, look, you can see that it's got, like, a...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you guys can't see because of the...
It's a white tiger moment.
And know this
Yeah.
is coming towards you, and hopefully you're confident enough in your abilities to stop it.
Right.
But otherwise, you know, there's a thing that's an irrational.
Yeah, you guys can see it's got, like, dirt. It's all, like, dirtied up on the front. It's weird.
I close in and I'll kind of watch what's going on, and hides himself in a cornfield.
5 minutes
Hull
left.
down, just a turret as well.
What else do they talk
So
about?
God.
He thinks, okay, well, I'll just wait and see what
Quick,
happens.
the Lindy Beige video.
Immediately
They're telling
starts
stories.
At this point, the third King Tiger thinks, well, I'm having
I'd be
nothing
down
more
to,
do
like,
with this.
say
He starts
thank
to
you,
reverse
goodbye
out,
at this
back
point.
out and try and get out of there as quickly as possible. But the T-34 is far more maneuverable and nimble than the mighty King Tiger. And he soon manages to catch it up and get behind it and do the kind of fatal coup de grace up its backside into the engine bay. And
Just like
that's
Fury, dude.
3
That
King
never
Tigers
happened.
knocked out. And I think that's the only occasion in the entire war where one Allied tank destroys 3 King Tigers, not Tigers, King Tigers, in one
Or
single
maybe it
action.
is.
It's quite a feat.
Yeah, and it's a great example as well as tactics over technology.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is an amazing tank. I really do. I mean, in terms of numbers, you simply cannot beat it. 84.
Speed up. Ready, chat? Here we go. Speed run.
T-34 was built. 48,950 of the second edition, really, the T-34-85 like this one. You know, I just still can't get over the fact that they were producing 1,200 of these a month by the summer of 1944. I mean, that is just extraordinary. You know, it does what it says on the tin. I love the fact that it's just so rough and ready. It's so basic. It's got no frills, no spills. You know, it's got a really powerful gun. It's got decent armor, 90 millimeters.
And the 85 was not that good. It was, okay, it was good, but it wasn't great.
The best tank in the war by any stretch of the imagination, but it's pretty good.
I've received
On
a
the
text
other hand,
message.
You know, it's if you wouldn't want to be a
Read
critic,
it out
I mean,
loud
you know,
for
it
us.
shows that the Soviet Union treats its manpower.
My mom texted, said, time to send your list for
not much
Santa.
more. I mean, you know, they're
Let's
basically
fucking
camouflage.
go.
And there's so many things that can go wrong in this
Holy
tank for
shit,
you as
what's
a
she
crew.
getting?
There's so many things we
Yeah.
can do.
Invite y'all over for decorating next Friday night. Food and beverages on us. Aw, my parents posted a picture. They put up their Christmas tree. Oh,
go.
they want to have us over for something on next Friday.
Bang your
That's
head,
cute.
cut your forehead open, knock your shoulder, your elbow, your
All right, I think
We're
that's enough. I think he's basically just talking about how much he fucking loves the 34. So fair enough. All is good.
Thank you, man. I forgot his name.
Thank you, Lindy.
You.
Thank you, not Lindy Beige. Hello, friends. Whew. Okay. Well,
You
let's
don't
get
get
back.
to put the Halo music midstream to like hype it up.
Yeah, I did put the music midstream. Halo music. Friends, we have Metro Exodus. We have to continue our playthrough.
For like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Nah, we still have a good like hour of stream that we can do. An hour or an hour and a half. Depends on how long we want to be streaming tonight, you know?
You know,
I can stream for as long as I want to. Big Fish, I'll have you know.
it's my house. I do what I want. Yeah.
It's my house and I'll do.
I'm Eta, and I'm so independent and cool.
I am. I'm really independent and really cool. Stand up straight.
I
Keep
don't
yourself
really say
straight,
thing,
friends.
guy.
I am tank guy. Mm-hmm. It's always good to react a little bit to tank stuff. I'm stretching and I haven't even started Metro yet. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Get your Metro stretches in, boys. Oh, yeah. Do I have the game muted? Or do I just have it really turned really low? I do have the game muted. All right. Well, then. Let's go ahead and pause. Halo music is gone. Metro. Let's go into gameplay and get the game capture back set to Metro. And whoa, loud. Whew. Hello, friends. Oh wait, do I need to stream to you, Big Fish?
I think you do.
Yes, that is okay. We can do that. Share application. Oh no, you're okay, man. As long as you're feeling okay. As long as you're feeling good enough. Or can I?
I'm feeling kind of funny, actually.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stream. I'm trying to like, because I can't play this in fucking windowed mode. So like, every time I tab out, it disappears as an option to share my screen on Discord. I can't do it. But I can at least share. I can share the screen, and then that way, I can at least do that. But okay, friends. We continue our big journey, our big epic, super cool.
План. Мы захватим караван речных торговцев.
I always forget that I have this set in Russian.
Но пока караван не прибыл, полковник разрешил мне отправиться за пассажирским вагоном, о котором рассказала Катя. Для этого нужно сначала попасть в терминал и забрать оттуда дрезину Креста. Неплохая возможность получше разведать окрестности.
Oh, actually, this base, we just watched a video on the T-34, so this is perfect for playing Metro. Easy and epic, and also very cool.
I saw your background, your screensaver.
Sorry, you saw my screensaver?
Yeah.
What about it? Huh?
Weeb. It's a good scene, though.
It's an original. I don't think it's a scene from a particular moment in the thing. I think it's an original. It is. It looks very cool. I like it a lot. I like the art style. Anyway, that's, that doesn't have any implications, I promise. It does have implications.
These nuts.
These nuts. Yeah, exactly. These nuts.
Got him.
Oh, here we are, friends. Back in the wasteland. Back in the beautiful, beautiful environments.
Shoot the bird. Wait, no, that's not a bird.
No, that is not a bird, and I do not want to anger that bird. That particular flying animal, I do not want to upset. But we've marked a lot of places on our map now from the last time. If we remember what happened last time, besides all of the business with Sot, which thank God he's okay, we got a lot of different places that we could potentially explore on the map right now. Our objective is out that way, just past the... Actually, I think it's there. That's our objective. But maybe we can do a little bit of fun exploring. We can go to this question mark that's up here in the north and just see what that is. Looks like that's like that lake, that river cabin. Oh, no, wait, that thing probably. Without potentially getting mauled by flying beasts. But I think it would probably be... Actually, did we explore that last time? I actually don't remember. But it might be over there, what we're looking at, what we're looking for. Is that it? No, it's over there. So yeah, it's probably that thing. It's almost certainly this thing. So let's go see what this thing's all about. God, my allergies are not gonna behave, chat. The Metro streams really just do something to me. Whoa.
You're just allergic to Metro.
Yeah, I guess as much as I love Metro, I think I'm just allergic to it, chat, unfortunately. Got all this here. All these old bones. All these old dudes. But this guy looks like totally okay. This guy looks like a fresh kill. Did I kill this guy last stream and I just don't remember? A lot of these guys are all fresh kills. Yikes. But I can't pick up their guns though. So yeah, they must not be. I must not be responsible for their deaths because I can't pick up their guns. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the place. Also, wait. Hear it, chat? Shh. I can hear talking. Oh boy. I think we got an encampment.
Hello.
Do you hear that? They're sleeping,
I
bro.
hear these nuts.
They're in there. You can see them. Shh. We gotta be stealthy. Oh. Uh-oh. We gotta be stealthy, but we should also try to be quick.
Give me a moment.
Sure thing. I heard a little kitty meow. Don't let that kitty expose my position. That looks like a front door. We don't want to go through the front door, chat. That's typically something we want to avoid. There's almost certainly guys in there. Go up here, maybe? Let's take that. Let's go up here. Is there a way up through here? Oh! Ooh.
My bullets. Well, not really. I don't care. I'm kind of cool.
I'm very nervous about that dragon, Big Fish. Oh, look at this. Wait, can I drop in? No. Ah, I knew it! I fucking knew it! No, I knew it, bro! God damn it! No, 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 no! Oh! Did I die? It killed me. No, I'm still alive. Holy shit. I actually had to, like, hit W and move my character so I could stand up. Oh my god. Oh no. They know. They know. They know. They know. The whole fucking place knows. God damn it. They alerted everyone. No. They don't know where I am, though. Yeah, escape on the tractor. No, no, no. I don't think they actually know where I am, though. God damn.
Of course not. You're just walking on, like, sheet metal.
Yeah, right. How do they not hear that? Oh, dude, I got a grenade now, too. That's sick.
Isn't this thing suppressed?
It is. They still... What is realistic, though, is that even though it's a suppressed weapon, people who are close enough can still hear it. Because, yeah, that's how fucking guns work.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a suppressor, not a silencer. Especially indoors. Did you hear that? You hear that fucking echo?
Oh no, my game's muted. So.
Ow! I got shot. I got shot in the face and instantly died.
That's what usually happens.
Yep, because this is on a realistic difficulty, and so they can hear. Or sorry, they can. I take very few bullets to be killed. Fuck that fucking dragon, dude. All right, we're just gonna walk in through here, because going on the roof doesn't work. Oh, right in his neck. Poor guy. Oh, he wasn't wearing his helmet, dude. He should have been wearing his helmet. He would have been safe.
Yep, but he wasn't. Or that's good for us. There's totally not a big laser peering through a roof because of dust.
Yeah, never mind my laser. My
He's just in front of him.
Yeah. Woo, 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 little light show. Uh-oh. Did he see me? I think he saw me. I'm just gonna walk back here. No big deal. Totally okay. Nothing at all. Nothing at all too strange. My little fucking wristwatch wasn't glowing, so I didn't think he could see me. Alright. Go in the depths. Go down below. Okay, dogs can take 2 bullets. That's cool. That's great. Dogs can just fucking tank bullets straight to the face. That's great. Very realistic, guys. Okay, he's down. Good kill. They coming up behind me? Nope. Nice. How much ammo do I have? Not that wrong. 7. All right, reload. I got a full Mac. Ah, oh, spiders. Yeah, I know. I got you guys. Please stay away. We're doing all right. We're doing fine. Turn this off quick. That fucking dragon dude is still scaring me. He's still making me nervous. Oh god. Fuck. It's okay though. We lost him. One shot, one kill. People. Slaves. We can free them, guys. We can free the slaves, just like Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah! Double?
We all know that Abe Lincoln, like, personally went and freed
Yeah,
the slaves.
he went cage to cage. Plantation to plantation. He freed every single one by himself. Good job, AB. We love you. Oh,
And he gave
dude.
them all a high five and stuff.
Yeah, he gave them all high fives and was like, that's sick.
And then he took his skateboard and went away and got shot.
The tea is ready, everybody. Did you hear
Not
that?
even
Did you
on
hear
the
that going on?
fire.
Yeah, but did you hear the...
I'll be honest with you, the game's muted.
Yeah, that's right. No, because I couldn't stream the game itself to you. I just shared the screen. Ooh, new vest? Oh, shit. All right. That'll be great when we find another workbench. Nope. Strip the gun. Loot the body. There we go. That's what we want. Strip the gun. Loot the body. Strip the body. Loot the gun. Which is the alternative thing we could do.
Why aren't you? You should
Well,
be.
well. What do we have here? Oh, wait. What was lighter again? It was like... F? No. C? No. V? No. What was lighter again? How do I not... Is it L?
L
L for lighter? No. B?
or M for map.
No, B is binoculars. No. N?
Try M.
Z?
Every
G?
single one.
No, G is gas
maybe
mask.
Maybe it's Alt F4.
Yeah, Alt plus F4. That might be it. I threw that knife, though. I want to get that back.
Oh my god, he's gonna fall for it, guys.
What was lighter? X? Oh, that's right. X, yeah. Sorry. I keep forgetting, everybody. Because in the old Metro games, or in the other ones that we've played, it was, M. M was, yeah, it was,
That's what I was saying.
yeah. Because M would also, you would pull out your map, and then in your left hand, you would have the lighter. And then if you were holding a gun, you could press M, and you would whip out your lighter. So I keep thinking it's M, but it's not. We'll flick that. But X is actually like a better button. It does make more sense. Ooh, chemicals. Get all that yummy chemicals. There was a point, I should have just whipped out the shotgun towards the end of that fight and just done it. The thing is, like, even when I get exposed, like, even when I get found out, if I turn on my flashlight, then the enemies know where I am at all times, and they'll just constantly be tracking me and able to shoot me. But if I keep the light off, even after I've been spotted, and still try to be a bit stealthy, I can still, like they'll lose where I am. Mail! Yeah! We got mail, Big Fish.
You've got mail.
Thank you. Yes, sir. We got
right.
mail. Can I... Hold up. Chat, I'm about to do something really five-head. Clip this, guys. Clip this. Oh, it actually worked. I actually didn't think it was going to work. I thought it was going to be really embarrassing and funny, and you guys would clip it and send it and be like, look how dumb Eta is, lol. He tried to break a lock with a knife. Thanks, buddy. Oh, thank you. More something substantial? Room in the terminal. We bring all the sinful things that are for fish to purify them. Take this key. You're a sinner anyways. A room in the terminal?
Well.
Yeah. Dude, we got key for some technology. Yes, sir.
I think this is the key to success.
Yeah, bro. Literally the key to success.
Yeah.
Green, you're back. Thank you. Hi, Green. Welcome back to the stream. What do you mean realistic? You have experience? Yeah. I've been in the post-nuclear apocalypse before. It's kind of overrated, actually, like the whole experience.
Would not recommend.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it again, honestly. It's kind of where I'm going with that. Also, we need to go back up to the roof here because we can still get that grenade from where we tried to sneak in, but the fucking dragon almost ate us. Here, we can disable this trap, and then now we get this nade, and that's very epic. Yeah, now we got 3 grenades? Whoa, man, we're actually doing well. Also, how many? We have like a bunch of medkits. We have 3 medkits too. Man, we are doing very good. I remember, yeah, last stream we were fucking balling, dude. We were doing really good. Oh, is it locked? Is there something in here that I need to do, or is it on the inside? Oh, whoa, that looks like a whoa, that looks fancy schmancy. How do I get in there, bro? Through here? Hello. Where is this place? Oh, ooh, I see. Oh, that was... Oh, I see. Oh, oh shit. Chat, we gotta... I did it. We're good. Unlock. Sick. Awesome. Well, what's up here then? What's like the cool loot that I can get? Some dead bodies. Bastard guns. Materials, shotguns. What's that on the table? That shotgun looks very interesting on the table. Unless it's not a shotgun. Or unless it's just a regular double barrel. I missed this earlier. Oh, it's got a scope. Whoa, look at the scope this thing has on it. Ooh, wait a minute, chat. This is actually, hold up. This could be sick. What was this? Closed reflex sight. Ooh. Interesting. Can I put that on the AK? No, I can't. Whoa, that's actually, huh. I can only put it on the shotgun. That's interesting. I guess it's like a pistol. It's more of like a pistol / SMG type attachment. I wonder if I get a bastard gun, can I put it on my bastard gun? Ooh, look at, ooh.
Why don't you put it on these nuts?
Real, dude. You're actually so right about that.
Real.
Let me charge up my flashlight. Oh, you can just spam click. Oh, sick. You can just spam click and just do it. Ooh, man, I almost missed some materials. Goddamn. Man, look how bright and blue my flashlight is. Where was the bastard? Somebody had a bastard gun earlier. I want to yoink someone's bastard gun just real quick and see what like attachments and stuff I can put on it, just to see what's up. Was there one upstairs? I feel like. Because I think I can put this attachment on my bastard gun, but I don't know if I need one. Like I keep switching back and forth between like an AK and a bastard gun, and like I don't know. I've got ammo right now for the AK, so I'm just gonna keep it. But let's just see. Jesus Christ, you scared the shit out of me, big fish. My
I was
God.
like trying to mute, but I was muted already.
Yeah. Oh, we got a new
I've been
stock
hitting
for the
mute
bastard
back
gun.
and forth constantly.
Heavy stock. So we do have a suppressor still, and we have a standard barrel. So we have a bigger barrel with more accuracy. Suppressor also decreases damage on the bastard gun. But the suppressor on the bastard gun just looks so, like, it just fits it so well. Like, it looks like one smooth barrel. I like that. But
It looks like it's 10, honestly.
yeah. So if I go here and I take this off, can I put it on here? Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. Plus a laser. So we can do that. So we could have a bastard gun like this. Or we put the suppressor on it too. And then we have like a really nice... We have a really, really nice like suppressed SMG that's got pretty good magnification on it. See, that's not bad though. But like the AK does more damage. We have more ammo for it, I think. Yeah, we have way more ammo for it. But also ammo for a bastard gun is going to be way easier to find in the world. And God, it seems like every fucking stream I switch between bastard gun and AK.
It's because you like it.
I know, because I like the bastard gun. Let's just run with the bastard gun for a little while. We can trade the AK back at the Aurora. Let's... But I do kind of like the AK. I've enjoyed using the AK. I have enjoyed using it.
Who cares?
We have more ammo for it, though. That's also my biggest thing, is we have more ammo for it. But I want to make use of this reflex sight, but I'm not going to put it on my shotgun, because I don't need a shotgun. I don't need a reflex sight for my shotgun. I've always said this. Like, you just need... most of the time I'm firing this thing from the hip anyways, so... So if I pick up the AK, how much ammo do I have for the AK? So yeah, 21. Yeah, I've got way more bullets for this. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the AK, honestly. Just for now. Again, bastard guns are a dime a dozen, so if I change my mind, I'll be able to pick one up off some poor bloke. Stock on it. Got the suppress. So we can make it a standard length barrel, so we have like an actual like full size AK. But we're gonna stick with the suppressor because we need a suppressed gun of some kind. I'm also gonna put this. I'm gonna keep the small magazine on it because that does. As you see, the bigger magazine we get, our stability and accuracy decreases, which not by much. Like the difference is probably like literally not even noticeable. But I also just I like forcing myself to be conservative with my ammo by having a smaller mag. Like that's just that's just something for me. So I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, laser. Because why? Like I feel like a laser's. I don't know why you wouldn't put a laser on your gun if you have the option. Seems like kind of a no-brainer. So we're just gonna do that. So we'll stick with what we have. But it's good to know we now have a cooler reflex sight that we can use on our pistol-based platforms. What was out here though? There was some more. Ooh, bunny. Went into his little fucking bunny hole. Stick a Molotov down there. Burn him out.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I like to burn little critters. Oh.
Do you know?
Damn, these people got fucked up in here. They probably would have done the same thing to the slaves that we just freed if I hadn't freed them. Oh, they play cards too. They were playing cards in this like dirty, mucky water hat. What the fuck? Hello, Dimitri. Let us go play cards in this stinky, sweaty, hot, and dirty, muddy hut.
Did I mention that it is winter and it's most likely frozen cold?
It is not hot at all in here. I actually forget to tell you. It is. Oh, ooh. Yikes. That's a little bit awkward. Not quite sure if I can show that on stream, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. But, a TV! Damn, son. A rarity. Oh my god, you can interact with the body. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 We don't want to be a part of that. We do not want to be a part of that, chat. We want nothing to do with that. We need to stay far, far and away from that. Okay, let's go. He said in the terminal. But the terminal is that place, isn't it? Oh yeah. Okay, let's go in there and let's see what they have to offer. Let's see what gold and let's see what treasures, what epic treasures they have for us. I do want to explore this like more southern area down there, but our objective and all the other interesting loot is right here. So maybe we'll go there and do our objective, and then on the way back we'll swoop south and investigate all like that stuff down there. Because I do think that stuff would be worth exploring. Yeah, there's radiation under this bridge. I saw the smog. Ooh, what's over here though? Kilo? Materials? Ooh, chemical. Nice. We like chemical materials. We like that. We love to see it. Yeah, that bridge. Big boy bridge. We want nothing to do with that. Dogs. That's why we have dogs. What is that from? I keep forgetting. I make that reference all the time and I keep forgetting what it's from, dude.
Probably from a movie called Dogs.
I actually think you're wrong, believe it or not, Big Fish. I think it's from John Wick. That's why we have dogs.
To kill them.
To kill them. Jonathan Wickian. What's in here? Hold on, I'm gonna put my gun down just in case there's people in here that are like, oh my god! Nope. Nobody here. A workbench, though. We love to see that. Ooh! And a suppressed AK. It's literally my exact configuration, but without the stock. Sick. I'll strip that for parts. Glad I guess I didn't take the battery out. Ooh, mail. Sick. Big Fish?
Yes.
I just collected mail.
You collected
You
mail.
got mail.
Yeah, there it is. I got mail. Sick. All right, we're back in the workbench, boys. We can do some stuff. All right, so yeah, we got a new ammo pouches. Additional ammunition stowage. The adjustment straps ensure a comfortable fit. Cartridge pockets are closed off with separate flaps, better securing the ammunition and preventing it from making noise while the wearer is in motion. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know that was like a mechanic, but sick. I mean, yeah, no reason not to take it. Fuck. Gas mask could use some repairs, but how much material will that cost? Oh, like just... Oh, yeah, we can do that. Sure, why not? We have so many chemical materials. We're actually doing really good right now. Let's disassemble our handgun ammo because we don't need it for anything. I'm not gonna take the bastard gun. We're gonna leave it. I want to craft a little bit more assault rifle ammo for the AK. I'm not going to do another med kit. 3 med kits is actually enough. Instead, I'm going to use this to clean our guns, boys, because we've been needing to do it for a hot minute. Let's do this right now. Ooh, look at that. And our shotgun especially. This thing's needed some cleanup for a long time. Let's try this out. Oh, yeah. Though I don't want to spend too many, but, like, look at that. That's nice. That's a good-looking shotty right there. Beautiful. And this gun could use a bit cleaning, but... We don't have a laser. What? We don't have a laser on this? Put a laser on that sheet. Clean this up maybe a little bit. Yeah, we'll clean it a little bit. We can't afford to clean everything, but... That's good enough. Good enough. Fully cleaned AK, well-cleaned shotgun, and pretty good air gun. Nice. Let's craft some more pellets. Okay, cool. Sick. I think that's very epic. Oh, actually, maybe we should increase... Maybe, you know... I have never bothered to use it because I didn't think it would be important, but maybe getting some incendiary ammo. Isn't that here? Can I craft that here?
It'd be worth it.
Yeah, I don't think I can, actually. Where did I see that I could make this? I know the incendiary ammo like does exist in this game. It is something that you can get, but look, with this configuration, now we just have like a bog standard AK. But no, we don't want that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so like your attachments or your individual attachments are dirty. So like if we put on this barrel, you see this barrel is really dirty. If we go up, our total weapon is like two ticks down from perfect. If I put the suppressor back on and then also put the original mag back on, now it's perfect. But like this mag is a little bit dirty, so it drops it down by 1, and then also this is a bit dirty, so like it's actually like the individual parts maintain their dirt. That is very cool. I like that. That is very epic and very attention to detail that I enjoy very much. Do we wait till it's nighttime? We could. I'm not sure why we would, though, to be honest. We don't need to. I'd rather explore during the day, but I think the sun actually might be setting. So we're going to try to make it quick.
Let's scenic walk into the sunset. Come
Yeah.
on.
That's actually generally what we do. And also, like, I don't want to miss out on nighttime, because nighttime is very cool in this game. Last time it was nighttime, Sot's house got broken into, and we didn't really get to properly enjoy... we didn't get to properly enjoy the aesthetics of the nighttime. Fuck you, Sot, for getting your house broken into and forcing us to not pay attention to the beautiful vistas of this game. Yeah, dude.
Bruh.
You can go back and watch the VOD. It was insane. Like, I literally had to, like, 911, like, walk him through and be like, oh, shit.
There's no... Nah, you know.
Dude, seriously, go back and watch the stream. It's real.
Alright.
But also, maybe we should have waited till night because the bandits are going to be off patrol. I actually genuinely... Run! Boys, we're going to wait till night. Uh-oh, there's big shrimp. Run. We want nothing. Whoa. Holy shit. Artyom, you can fucking fly, my guy. Alright, we're gonna wait till nighttime because we do not want to bother those bandits. Or we want those bandits to be nice and sleepy sleeps when we go in and we destroy them. That's how I set my alarm. I just fucking twist a knob on my wrist. I twist on the wrist. Yeah. Oh my god, you see? Oh my god, you see that fucking? Oh my god, look at that guy. He's fucking spazzing out, dude. That ghoul.
That's fine. That's just normal ghoul things. You should know
That's
that.
true. I mean, yeah. Ghouls be doing what ghouls be doing. Oh, look, it's like a little... That's cool. I hear things outside. Uh-oh. We may have made a mistake waiting till night. I'm gonna go this way! Okay. Well, it is now snowing. And there are beasts about. But what's important is that the bandits are asleep. Probably. I actually don't know, but I'm going to pray and hope and assume. Okay, looks like the bandits are not asleep. Fuck. Alright, well then. At the very least, the nighttime will provide us with some cover, so we'll be chill. Let's use the air gun maybe a little bit, chat. Oh, it's already at full, like, air. We can also do, like, walk-up takedowns, you know? That could be good. Shh. That is very loud. I should avoid walking through water because that was very loud. Take out that guy up there. I know, I'm sorry, Big Fish. Shh, I'll try to be more quiet.
Quiet.
Shh, I'm sorry. I want to kill that guy up there. Shh. It was okay. They're still talking. They're still telling their stories, bro. We're okay.
Listen to them. Bad for runtime.
We're gonna climb up top. Hello, housekeeping. Give me your shit. Nom, nom. He had a shotgun. What the fuck was he doing up here? Why was he on like rooftop duty with a shotgun? Like what? Oh, I see someone way the fuck out there. Let me try to shoot him with shotgun. Shotgun
Slugs.
pistol. I mean, fair enough. He could have slugs. Still though. No scope or nothing. Just a fucking basic ass configuration. What the? Wait, what? Oh, he also has like he had like a secondary pistol. I see. He had a backup. A backup revolver. Sick. Shh. They don't hear me. They don't hear me because they're stupid and dumb, and I'm smart and cool. Big Fish, there's mail.
Mail.
You've got mail.
Thank you. Epic mail pickup. This guy's about to fucking get his shit rocked, bro. Turn around, please, maybe. No. Can I like in that corner? Go investigate that locker. Okay, I've also shuffled people around on the other side, so maybe we could. Yeah. Not quite sure. See, now I'm worried that now that they're on that side of that door, if I kill this guy, they're gonna see him. But I mean, it might be worth it. Oh, he ducked! He's got armor! Oh my god. He had armor. Never mind. Holy shit. Okay. We need to more carefully think about our actions. That guy had... Alright, I see where I went wrong. That guy was wearing, like, super tough armor. Alright, fair enough. The beauty of a video game is that we respawn. However, this guy seems like he was the only one who was outside. We might be able to kill this guy. Hello, brother? Alright, cool. I guess he was just... Shh. Go to sleep. Forever. Sleep. Take your pistol. Did you have any other weapons? No, you just had a fucking pistol? Cool. I think that heavily armored guy is still going to be in there, though. We have to be careful. Ow. Ooh, bastard gun ammo. Cool. He sneezed. Bless you. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and move back here. He's gonna come around. Big fish, not now. I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap my ass cheeks keeps alerting all the guards, bro. My fat fucking ass.
You want the ass?
Me when the ass. Alright, I think we maybe just YOLO this. Or we just pop a nade in here. How's that maybe? We just go chaos mode. Or we kill everyone else first, and then we come back and get this guy. And then he's like all alone.
Me in there.
Yeah. I just walk in and drop a fat one, and then it's just so stinky he fucking dies.
Yeah. You run away not because of a bullet,
oh,
but
no.
because of a gas.
Oh no, 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 no. I fucked up. Oh my god, I literally pulled the trigger. Fuck! Fuck!
That's a lot of armor.
God, no, I didn't shoot him though. Like, I clicked, but I didn't. He shot me first. Fuck.
It's a shame.
Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Do we just run in then? No, no, no. We had a good strategy. I need to be more careful. Killed. Killed. Easy. Strip your gun. What? Did you have a bastard gun? Could have sworn I saw another gun. Okay, whatever. Rads? No, we're good. Uh-oh. Are they searching for me? Oh, fuck. Yep, they are. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Alright. We're on it now. We're in it now. Ow, fuck me. Nope, that's not the fucking heal button. Get behind cover, pick up your knife. Eep. Dog! Oh no, come on, why? No, no,
Dog.
fucking beaver looking thing. Oh my god, no, 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 no. That guy's got the fucking shotgun. Oh fuck. AK. Ow, what the, bruh? Fuck off, fucking monsters. Why aren't they attacking the other guys? Attack the bandits, not me. Oh, they are attacking the bandit. Ow, and me. Fuck me. This is not good. Oh god. Oh no. Fuck. Oh no, man. God damn it. I can do this. I can do this. I just need to... I'm making such dumb decisions. And I'm not playing my cards right. It was like that episode in the other Metro, the Last Light playthrough, when I just kept fucking dying over and over again.
Common error L, as they say.
I know, seriously, man. So yeah, note to self. So doing this at night was a horrendous idea. I don't want to walk through this water. I might alert him, but... Can I throw a knife this far? Yes, I can. It didn't kill him? A fucking pellet air gun will kill him, but fucking 2 throwing knives in the back doesn't do shit?
It is an air gun. It is a gun, you know.
Fair enough. Well... Bro. I was about to say, Jesus. That was literally on his head. Oh, actually, I guess the effectiveness does go down the more I use it because of the whole pump thing. But hold on, there's a man. They don't know where I am, chat. Alright. That solves that. I think I got them all. I think that was the armored guy. Oh, I think the game just saved. Yes, bro. Bastard gun. I'll take that. There's rads around here. I already knew that. That guy had a revolver, but I'm not going to bother to strip it because I honestly don't really care. Yeah, this is the guy with the shotgun. Yeah. Fuck off. Man, look at this. Armored up. Caked up. I'm sorry it took me so long, chat. That was really bad. I thought going at night they'd all be asleep. Like, even the guy in the fucking train car that we met with earlier, he was like, oh yeah, if you want to raid a bandit camp, better do it at night because then they'll all be asleep. I'm like, alright, that's sick. I'll take that advice. But no. What the fuck is this? Woo. Ooh, more, I can carry more, like, throwing knives and stuff, probably, with that chest rig upgrade. Ooh.
You never use those.
It's just a bastard gun. It's just a suppressed bastard gun with, some stuff. The scope and everything. We already have all those attachments. Alright then, well, wait, there's a cabinet right here, too. Ooh, yeah, we will miss out on some materials. Sick, okay, well. That was, pretty okay. Probably not worth it, especially the trouble we went through to get it, but,
What? Nah.
our objective is just over here. Also, we have, like, no AK ammo left. Oh, no, we have plenty of AK ammo left. I just have a full mag. Okay, cool. Fucking shrimp. Uh-oh. There's a lot of shrimp. There's a lot of shrimp in this area. Not a big fan. Heal? Anyone in here? No? Wow, okay. Really is just me. Ooh, it's a cool jacket. Okay then. Is this my objective? I was about to say, it seems like I'm right on top of it, but... Alright, well let's wait till daytime because yeah, this is not cool. I like how I was like, man, I want to show you guys nighttime, and it's like, that was not worth it, bro.
It was just not good.
Yeah, that was just not good. That was just not okay. That was not fun. The sun rises once more. I can finally build my roller coaster. That, if anyone gets that reference, I will literally, I will show my penis on stream. Who is that? Little fucking shrimp boys, little shrimp men, little dirty shrimp men. Oh, we have to go into the terminal, don't we? That's probably what this is. Is my objective just this boat? No, it's like, hold on. It's like over here. Is there a man? Is there a person I'm supposed to? Is it just this place? Is it just this location? That's my objective. What does it say? What does it say my objective is? Let's plan now. Capture trader tugboat and infiltrate the bridge shantytown. Lower. Blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, the Aurora crew is steadily increasing. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Now I got to go to the terminal where Cress has hidden his rail car and use it to tow a passenger carriage back to the Aurora from the old train depot. So has hidden his rail car and used it to tow. So I need to go to the terminal, which is right there, I imagine. So
yeah, imagine these nuts.
God damn you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
You
I
said this to me.
suppose I did. Yeah, I was the one who was really fucking, I was really spewing out these nuts when I was with you guys in Canada. All right, well, I guess we're going over here. We're going into the terminal, which is sick because that's where there's a room in the terminal that we can get that epic loot. Now, which way do we go, chat? Do we go through that door or that entryway, or do we go left? I'm gonna go left. I want to see what that's all about. Because I also see... Oh. I can't go this way, chat. Never mind. There's only one way to go. Cool. Totally epic. Totally radical. Ooh, ice physics, bro. Sick.
Nice. Fuck, I forgot to play Kayak VR again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Yes. This place seen better days. It ain't too bad, though. It's just how it is around these parts, around a working man. Me on my way to work, ain't nothing too bad. Yeah, it's harsh conditions, but we get the job done. Like a real man. When we're called to do a job, we'd fucking do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's called being employed.
We don't let a couple of bad hazardous work environments destroy our spirit. We're hard working. Holy shit. This place. Oh no. Oh no. This place is full of things that will kill me. Oh god. Oh boy. Alright, chat. Let's see how we get along around here. Yep. Shotgun shells, thank you. I have a feeling I'll be needing these. Grenade, thank you. I have a feeling I'll be needing that. Oh god. This is not making me feel very safe. A lot of greenies though. A lot of epic little greenie guys we can collect. What was that? A can? Oh, nice. Thanks. Hell yeah! Empty tin can. Loot get.
Loot get.
Loot get. Ah! Fuck off. Shit. We're gonna have to deal with this, aren't we? Oh god. Oh no. They're coming out in droves. Fuck off! My aim is so bad! Fuck you. Fuck you. God damn it. My aim was too high. I kept trying to go for the head, and as a result, my aim was like just over their head, and that was, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry you had to see that. That was just really, that was not a good demonstration of my abilities. Oh, I'm charging my flashlight. Stop. Stop. Oh, right in the fucking forehead. Cringe off, bro. Green like me? Yes, green. Exactly like you, bro. Charging. Sick. Oh, look how much more effective our flashlight is. Epic. Ugh. Got some crafting materials. Epic crafting. Sick. Minecraft moment. Minecraft. Ooh, that looks like electricity. Oh, is this the room where they locked away all their things? Yeah, dude.
Well, well, well.
Ooh, if the key fits. Whoa.
You really found the key to their secret.
Night vision! Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Look at that. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, that is bright. Wowee. Whew. We good, though. Oh, that's sick. Nice. That's going to be very useful. Very, very useful. What other little treasures did they hide around here? It's all just technology stuff, they said, right? Ooh, what's in here? Some loot.
Some loot?
Some loot.
Loot?
Little bit of loot.
The loot?
Ooh. They be burying people around here too. Oh wow. Yeah. Who do they bury here? Isn't this like a place of sinners? Because if it's full of electricity or like full of like technology and stuff. So what do they? It's where they bury sinners. Whoa! Look at that. Ooh, that's an AK. New stock for our AK, friends. Let's check this out. Let's check it out. Oh, let's craft another med kit while we're here. Damn, son. 3 med kits. Ooh, look at that. Look at that stock, chat. You like that? What does it do? More stability? Yeah, bro. Let's go. Long barrel and compensator. Ooh, so this is more like a DMR sniper rifle type configuration. Especially if we do it with the, with this stock. Oh, wait, I did not mean to do that. Hold up. we do like, if we did this stock and then did the long barrel compensator, yeah, it's just a longer barrel. But if we do this stock and we do a longer barrel, it like adds an extra like chunk to it, which is kind of cool. And yeah, look at the silhouette. It becomes like it's very much like a DMR, like it's almost Dragunov, dare I say. Do we want that for this particular
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, I think I'll take off my suppressor though to be in here, just cause I could use this will actually do more damage. We'll just use a regular old AK, I think. For the configuration indoors here, I also do not mean to put away my gun again. I meant to back out and look at the gun in its hole. Yeah, this stock is literally like, it's better in every way. So I think even though this is much more traditional AK, let's use this stock for now. And then I also want to put the bigger mag on it just because because of the environment we're in, and I suspect we're going to be jumped a lot around here. I want to have like a more standard AK that I can use for I can feel more safe with, because the suppressor, like, I don't need a suppressor in here. I'm not trying to stealth anybody, you know? I'm murking fools. So I'm just gonna do this. So we got a sick AK, we got a sick new stock for our AK, boys. And we're putting the longer barrel on it. So now we have like a very standard configuration AK. And we're just gonna run with this while we're in here, fighting these ghouls. I don't feel like I need a suppressor for this. And I'll do more damage because the suppressor takes damage off. We don't want that. How much ammo we got though? 31, 18? Yeah. 31 though, chat. They recognize the one in the chamber. Good job. Of course, I would expect this game to do that because this game has been very good about that so far. So, also our AK is all dirty now, so we have to find ways to make that better. But where else can we go? Oh yeah, we can go this way. Yep, so we went that way, but we can also go up, or we can go this way. Oh boy. Branching paths. What does this do? Oh my god.
Why would you? Oh. Okay.
Oh! I think actually, I think we might want that. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because the whole reason we're here is to get the rail car. Because remember, we need to go to the terminal. I'm in the terminal! Exclamation point. Now I've got to find the rail car. Sure hope there is no Minotaur in this labyrinth. Oh god. Minotaurs? Nobody fucking told me there'd be Minotaurs in here. But yeah, I think we need to get that rail car onto here and then lift it up. Here. I don't know why I said it. I don't know why I said it like that. Here. Uh-oh.
No, I say these words all the time. Employee of the month, am I right?
Yeah, real, bro. Also, ooh, look at this. Bastard gun with some kind of
Bastard gun with a drum mag.
Yeah, heat shield and a drum mag, it looks like.
I want to see it. Pick it up.
Yeah, hold on. Well, I already switched my shotgun out for it just for a sec. I think we have a good amount of ammo for this thing now, too, actually, at this point. Extended mag. It says extended mag, but it's very much a drum. I mean, that gets rid of, like, the whole fun of the bastard gun with its side feed, but, you know, it does make more sense being an SMG. I'll put that on it. Suppressor or a standard barrel. Short barrel, suppressor, standard barrel, standard stock, sniper stock, or a heavy stock. Keep it as like a pistol, or we could do the stocks. So now you can use like a little, now it's like a little rifle almost. It's not too bad. Ew, the gun has moss and gunk on it. I mean, yeah, it's she's a dirty gun. We'll clean her up though if we get back to a weapon station. You can't clean your guns here, can we? No, we have to wait. We have to wait till we get back to a weapon station. You could use this. This could be a pretty nice, like, if we put like no stock on it, so we hold it like it's a pistol. Yeah, this thing does such shit damage though. That's also a thing. Like, if you just did like this, you actually have like a kind of interesting like pocket. It's suppressed with a pretty large magazine capacity, and you hold it like a pistol, like a one-handed thing. Also put a laser on it. Oh, we don't have a laser. Oh, because I would have to take the laser off my shotgun so I could use it for this. But like, you kind of get what I mean. Like, you could use this thing as like a pretty interesting like pocket pistol. which would be kind of fun. Also, for some reason, yeah, changing the magazine also changes the barrel for some reason. It's got like this little now like tube thing on it. But do we want this? To replace our shotgun? Our shotgun's been really useful for us, especially like killing beasts and stuff. But on it, dude, the shotguns are so easy to find. I actually kind of want to roll with this. I kind of want to roll with a pocket pistol for like a little bit. I do. The shotguns are a dime a dozen. We'll find another one. I want to roll with this and see what this offers. Ew, look at this thing. With the drum mag, holding it one-handed. Yeah, bro.
It's like a fucking bandit gun from Borderlands.
Yeah. Or if we put the big stock on it, then we hold it.
Fucking play Borderlands.
It's much more like a regular... Now it's just more like an SMG. But see, like, this configuration brings it closer to what my AK is doing. And so at that point, I'm just carrying two versions of the same gun. And there's no real point to that. So I think where this thing would fit best is as a pocket suppressed pistol. You can put this on it too, just because I'm funny. And put the laser on it as well. And then now it's like... Now it's our little pocket. It's like a suppressed pocket pistol. But like it's also fully automatic because it's funny. Yeah, I'm down to roll with this for a little while. It's wacky and I like it. It's wacky and quirky and not like other girls.
And uncharacteristic.
And also uncharacteristic. We'll test it out if we see any ghoulies. But also, like, if I need a suppressed weapon, that's what I've got this thing for, right? So now it's like, do I really need that over my shotgun especially? Like, that's a good question. Okay, so now I need to get around and push this thing. How do I get around it? And what do I do? Pull this again? No. I need to find something over here, maybe? Maybe go back through this door? Well, no, because you should be able to solve this puzzle or progress without having unlocked this key, right? Because this was like an optional thing that I could do. So, like, you should be able to progress without having to go in there. So I don't think the solution to this puzzle is inside that area. I think it's going to be out here somewhere. Something that I've missed. Maybe it's back this way. Hello, friend. This looks promising. No, it doesn't actually. I lied. I lied to you all. I guess it's probably up here because that's somewhere that I for some reason was not. I was not vibing over there. How do we even get up there though? Because this is where I came from. We have to get up top. That's almost certainly it. That's definitely it, actually. Yeah, we'd have to get up top. But where do you... Oh, God. All the way over there? No way. We have to go all the way around? I think we actually may have to do that. Oh, so maybe you do have to go... Well, because there's a lock on that other door, though. If we go through here, there is another door on the other end. But... And here's the rail car, but it's all caught up in like the gunk and stuff. But over here there is a door, but it's locked, so we can't go through this. There's nothing through here. So this door is, as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of a dead end. So I don't think this is the right way, unless there's a lever you can flip or something in here that activates something. But I don't think they would force you to go in this room to solve this puzzle, because this is an optional room, or an optional area. I think it's got to be out here. It's got to be like up top somewhere that I missed. Somewhere up here. Go up here maybe. Go across probably. Oh yeah, maybe like this. Or... That looks like something. Maybe. Or like jump over here and then jump onto that. That might be it. Okay, yeah, wow, shit, you really do just have to do this parkour. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait, maybe you don't? Can't quite get on there. Unless I, like, kind of, like, cheese it. Alright. Oh, wait, no, this is just right back where we... Wait? Wait, I already looted the... Am I literally the dumbest human being on planet Earth? I've already been here, and I didn't... Did I just walk to the end of this platform, loot that guy, turn around, and then walk back and was like, oh, guess there's nothing over here? Bruh, I'm literally so... I'm literally so fucking stupid. Green. Yeah, alright, well, shit. Oh god, this does not look fun. Uh-oh. Okay. We should probably get across this ASAP. Oh no. Hold on tight, Octum. Oh god. It's the fucking Loch Ness cock monster. Oh no. We're dead. The Loch Ness cockster is gonna fucking eat us alive. Oh. Damn, Artyom. Holy shit, bro. Gas. Yep, I'm smart enough to know that. This is gas. Damn, Artyom, that was impressive, bro. Wait, I clambered up out of that? Holy shit, alright, well. So much for that. God, this is just not my day. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Your circuit's dead. Is there something wrong? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Do you guys get that? You guys get that reference? That's kind of silly and kind of funny and kind of cool. Kind of like, ooh, I get that reference. That's a song that I like. Yeah, it's no big deal. I make references. I'm kind of cool. There's a ghoul over there.
You're into pop culture.
Yeah, I'm about to make a fucking mogul move right now. Watch. AK. Longer DMR barrel. I still missed. Sick. Whoa! Fuck. Fuck you! What the fuck? Fuck off, bro. No! That was so much ammo. God damn it. Alright, we're switching to the bastard gun. I'm not doing this shit. We got 35 bullets. Collect the greens. Collect little greenies. Oh, wait. I want to go over here. Oh. Jump back up. Oh, there's like 2 ways we can do it. Hold on. I want to loot, though. I'm a little loot goblin. Oh, I want to explore all possibilities.
Look at him. Oh.
Oh, I'm fucking snagling and snaggling. Creeping and grabbing.
You guys think we can stop him?
Can we do anything about this man? This absolute menace?
This fucking insane person?
This fucking insane person? I literally strapped the larger barrel to my AK specifically so I could... Oh, the recoil. Oh, the damage. The damage on this thing is not great.
Isn't it automatic?
Let's find out. It jammed. It jammed. It is automatic. It's just got a very slow rate of fire. Oh, it jammed.
And it jammed.
There we go.
For a bastard gun, that sounds about right. What the
There
fuck
we
is
go.
that guy doing?
He's just having a little dance party.
He's chilling out, you know?
Yeah, he was just having. He was like, hey, your gun's jamming up. I get it, man. You're cool. I'll give you a second. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Let's get out the DMR. Dude, this should like instantly kill them, like in one shot. There's no way. Whee! I'm trying to place my shots carefully. It's. Oh, these guys are like big. That's why. These guys are like purple and shit. These guys are like Thanos. These guys are like T-Hanos.
T-Hanos, the British one.
Yep. Come on, bro. I'm hitting him. Can you guys not see that? Like, I swear to God, the hitbox for his head is so small that if I'm at this distance and I'm aiming for his head, the bullets are just not landing. I've got 3 bullets left. And I've got fucking 8 bullets for this thing. Shut up.
No.
I've wasted all of my fucking ammo. Although I'm collecting more as I go, so it's not too bad. Just getting bastard gun ammo, though. Getting more. More and more. Oh, this drum only carries 12. What? It's a drum. Why does it carry 12 bullets and that's it? There's fucking Glock magazines that hold more than that. God damn it. There's that guy back there too. He's probably got some loot. We'll have to come back to him. Oh, I have to crawl into the train? Oh god, that's not nerve-wracking at all. Hello. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna have to kill that thing, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that because I don't have any materials. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, I don't think I need my gas mask actually. Oh, I do because I'm around that thing. I could have taken it off between then and now, but these guys are little fucking critters, dude. I don't like these things. And yeah, they released that gas and I have to wear my mask for it. This better be some good loot. It was like nothing. It was just a regular old body. It just had regular old stuff in it. Whoa, Jesus.
Stuff? I'm stuff.
No. Oh god. Oh fuck. What's happening? Oh. It started like getting brighter for a second. I thought something was happening. Did you give me anything? Nope. You gave me one extra bastard gun bullet. Good job, buddy. We did get a grenade out of it though, I think too. We have 5 grenades. Maybe it's time to start using our grenades, guys. Maybe that's what we do to kill this monstrosity. This monster of the deep. This demon spawn. This hell creature. Oh, I definitely need my gas mask down here. Yeah. My filters are going down. Sheesh! Fuck. What? I missed. There you go. That hit you. I know that hit you for sure. Stop. Ah! I gotta reload. Ow! Oh god. We need to switch to knives. Throw. Ow. What? That killed me? Come on, dude. No, you guys saw that, bro. I threw my knife at him after he threw. I threw that knife at him right before he threw that brick at me. And how does a brick kill you, dude? How do you get hit with? How do you get thrown? You miss so many shots. I know, but all right. I'm not going up there just for one fucking bullet from that random corpse. I'm trying to aim precisely. I promise I'm good at video games, but with this game, I'm trying so hard to like the sway and stuff. It's, guys, you have to believe me.
The more you speak, the worse it gets.
I just look at, like, even as I'm playing the game, I realize it looks like I'm an old man. Like I take aim and I'm like slowly dragging my fucking mouse to like. Maybe it just means I need to turn down my sensitivity. Controls, mouse, sensitivity. Maybe that might work. Let's try this, friends. Okay, and then let's quit throwing knives. Or we could just, maybe as soon as they pop up, we just chuck a nade. How many bullets do we have? 16. Okay, yeah. What? Well, then why the fuck couldn't I load it with more than 12 earlier? All right, whatever. All right, friends. Let's count our shots. Hello. 1. I can one-shot, headshot these guys! Stop, stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, fuck. 6, 7. Fuck you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. Fuck that guy. I should have just thrown a knife at him to begin with. Huh. Stop moving. 8. Oh, we got more bullets, so now we got 10. Cool. Okay, let's just go. It is literally a game journalist. No, I promise I'm better, I swear.
Oh my god, game journalist, it's official.
No. 1. Oh! You made me waste a bullet, bro. I was shooting at these guys.
You
Fuck.
could jump down in there and tell it some
Yeah.
more.
Give him a piece of my mind, bro.
Yeah.
That's stuff. Do we
Tell
want
him
to do?
what you really think.
Let's do some stuff.
I'm stuff.
No, I don't mean it like that.
Oh, you mean your stuff. Alright.
Yeah, I'm stuff. And we have 9 bullets instead of 10. Instead of having a nice even round 10, now we only have 9. I'm angry.
Hi, Angry.
Now we have 11.
I'm dead.
Oh. 1. What? 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. That last one I probably didn't need to use. Okay, they're coming. 7, 8. No! We have like 3 bullets left, by the way.
That's fine.
9. 2. Oh no. Fuck. 10. 11. Fuck you. That guy, those guys are just tough. Alright, those guys are just straight up tough. Fuck. Fuck. Wait, what? Oh no. Beep! I'm alive. Holy shit, how am I still alive? Ammo, ammo, ammo. 1 bullet. Fuck. Oh wait, was this like this was like the quick loot way and the other way was the correct way? Fuck. Fuck you. Shit, they're coming for me. They're fucking booking it, dude. I need ammo. Bullets. 2. Oh no. Ow! They're fucking throwing bricks at me, dude! I can't do anything about that!
Shoot the brick.
3. 4. 4. It's 1 bullet. I'm getting 1 bullet at a time, bro. I'm looting and scavenging. 5. Alright, how many of them are there? 5? 5 or 6? Hey, buddy. I'll deal with you in a second. I gotta loot. 6. Fuck. No way. Alright, 1. Oh, that's 2. Fuck. 4. 5. 6. I'm done. Yep, that's it. This is out of ammo. This is out of ammo. I need new filters. Things are not going too hot for old Eddie, for old Etta boy. All right, you know what? Never mind. He ducked. He literally ducked as soon as I pulled the trigger. This is. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Stop. What is he doing? No, y'all saw that. Y'all fucking saw that. Y'all saw that shit. I did not. You guys saw all of that. You guys saw everything that just happened. No, you literally saw it though. Fuck off. This lower sensitivity is not helping. It's like up by 2. The way they run, bro, I can't fucking hit them. I thought that was a kill. Give me your head. I can't aim. I can't aim. Help. What do I do, big fish? Okay, keep
Aim
running.
it once more. Actually, have you considered, if aiming doesn't work, have you considered not aiming?
That's a good point, actually. I just got an achievement called
Fire every
Silent.
single shot from
I got an
now.
achievement called Silent Marksman. Yeah, I don't think that's really me. Ow! Stop! Fuck me.
It's the game's participation trophy, bro.
I know. I know. I need more filters too. Fuck. Alright, this thing does one-shot headshot. Fair enough. It probably would be better if I put a stock on it, because the stability of this gun is not very good. Heal. And I still have no bullets for it. No bullets for my AK. Fuck. Alright. Also, my gas mask needs to get repaired when I get the chance. I've already looted all of these bodies. We don't need the gas mask right now. We only need it if we're dropping down below. Look at this thing. All right, we gotta get that into position now. That's like our next step. We gotta go this way. Oh my god, I'm honestly just surprised I didn't die at any point during that. No, no, please, guys. I'm out. See ya. I'm just fucking crawling in a little tube. Oh no. Oh!
Oh no.
Hey! The cactus monster saved me.
Literally the flood.
Yeah. Also, there's a crack that's forming on the bottom left of my gas mask, and that crack is gonna become a problem if I get hit one more time. I can already tell. Yep, I know. Wifey, I'm not okay. Stop asking. Oh, my gun was jammed too. Great. Or no, actually, I think I just cocked it. That's what it was. Oh, yay. What's in here? Ooh. Electricity stuff. Ammo? Yay, AK ammo. Okay. We'd like to see that. Cool. More AK ammo. Sick, okay. Alright, we're liking to see that. This is somewhere? This is here. Okay, yep. Nice, I actually thought so. Alright, wait a minute. So then you didn't need the key at all. The key was just a way to do it, like, quicker. But even without the key, you could get in here if you went through this area. Damn. Oh, fair enough, I guess. Okay, well, there's a lot that's happening here. There's a lever here. I want to see what this lever does. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Oh, this probably just opens. This just opens that, so that we don't need to do that yet. But we want to move the train car. What does this do? Attract noise? Okay, so I think I basically just called the monster to come kill me. So that's great. Ow. What the fuck? Like, what am I? Fisherman? Wait, did I just kill it? Ah! Oh my god. No, I didn't. I did not kill it. I did not kill it. I thought maybe I crushed it with that stuff. I thought that's how that worked, but... Grenade? Oh. Oh, I did.
Pretty sure it just impaled itself.
Oh. I think I accidentally did it correctly. I called the fish by being like, hey, come over here. And then when it was here, I dropped all the stuff on top of it, and it died. So, sick.
That'll do, donkey.
Score 1 for pressing random buttons. Okay, yeah, and then here is where we get... Okay, yep. So then we're gonna open this up. And now we're out into the wide open world. And, I assume... Ooh. Oh, this is the trolley. Oh. This is his trolley. Ooh. Chat, look at this. Oh, and we got the fuse for it. Yeah. Yo! Artyom, how do you know how to use this thing? And then now we can just, now we can just back her out. Sick. Ooh. Well, this thing is fast. Oh my god. Whoa. Out into the world. Can I use my map? Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So we got to bring this thing all the way back. Oh, I see. Okay. We have to reverse we have to reverse this thing all the way to the X, and then probably flip the tracks, and then bring it back around to the Aurora.
I'll do that.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. We are going backwards though, which is a little bit awkward, but that's okay. Anna, shut up. Shut up, stupid wife. She got a bad cough. Is she dying? I can hear its engine. How? We're so far away. I've hit something. What have I hit? Oh. Switch the tracks probably. Where does that go? So that goes there. We want to keep going straight. Right? Yeah. Well then, let's flip the tracks around, I suppose. Man, thank goodness the game automatically, like, the train like came to a halt. Well, the train, yeah, like started coming to a halt and was like slowing down. And I was like, "What's behind me?" But there was nothing behind me. It was just telling me to flip the tracks, I guess. Also, I want to see what's in here. Can I get in here? Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, this is not that difficult of a leap to make, Artyom. But looks like there's nothing. Ooh, never mind. Yeah, we got some stuff. We got some loot and some things. Some bastard gun ammo. That's always good. Hello? Oh, never mind. We already had those 2 bullets. So no, we didn't get any bastard gun ammo. I think we just got materials. Cringe, but whatever. Yeah, when we get back to the next workshop or workbench, I am definitely gonna craft the fuck out of some ammo.
Oh, you always need some ammo.
Yeah. Craft the fuck out of some bastard gun ammo. I want to make use of that bastard gun. I like the bastard gun. I like it
You're
a
not
lot.
even just gonna craft it. You're gonna craft the fuck out of it.
I'm gonna craft the fuck out of it. Oh wait, did I just go down the wrong? Wait, hold on. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, that. Okay. Yeah, no, I just straight up went down the wrong. What the fuck? But. Alright, I gotta go flip the tracks again. Fuck. Get out. Flip it back. Why? I don't know why it was... But it... Ow! Fuck off! Big ass dragon? What the fuck? I'm just gonna get back in. I'm gonna get back in. I'm out. I'm out of here. Fuck you. Fuck you, stupid dragon. And then why was it like... Why did it stop me? Like, what the fuck? Why am I, like, stuck? What am I stuck on? What's happening? Fuck off, dude. This dragon is gonna literally, bruh. Fuck off, dragon. What's happening? Why can I not go back down this way? I'm not stuck on anything. This doesn't look like it. Are the tracks, like, incomplete? Is it an incomplete pass? Is the train, like, trying to turn, but it won't? Stop. It looks like it's, like, trying to turn, but it's not. But if I go down, I hit that back. There's nowhere else to go. Wait, is it here? No, it's not here. Yeah, I'm supposed to... The way is open. I'm on the fire light. I'm going to bring the passenger car from the depot back to the Aurora. Yeah, so... Fuck off. Fuck you. Why am I, like, stuck on the rail? Unless this is like a puzzle that I'm supposed to find out, like...
Europe.
Nope, never mind. What the fuck? I can only go down this way. This is literally all I can do. I can only make it go down this road. Why? No matter how the tracks are flipped, I can't do it the other way. What? Why? Get inside here. Okay, I can't. Artyom, shut up. Just quit whining, you little bitch. You can handle this, buddy. You got good cardio. What the actual dick balls? I drove through this, bro. I brought the train over through all this thick mud, but like, nope, I can't make the track go this way. That dragon is going to kill me. Yeah, that should make it go straight. Alright, I've had it. I've only got 7 bullets. I don't have any medkits. There go all my chemicals. There go literally all of my chemical materials. Because the stupid dragon. And the stupid rail car. Why can't I go? Can I go this way? Can I, like, go ahead and be like, hey guys, can you somehow help me? What is all this? There's stuff up there. There's definitely loot up there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the teddy bear that one of the little baby gremlins is asking for. I don't usually do favors for kids, but I will get good karma if I do it. Am I about to walk into like an enemy camp? Is that what this is?
It's kind of ironic how you're supposed to be like good and do all good actions for karma are supposed to just you being calm and kind, but instead it's just you doing them for the sake of getting karma. Kind of defeats the whole purpose. No,
yeah, definitely. I don't actually want to be genuinely nice. I just want to get good karma. That is obviously a fortress. So that's probably why I can't bring the train car down this way. And that's obviously... So the train car needs to go in there. I need to get the train in there. So I need to go through this, and in there. That's like literally... That's my mission, I'm pretty sure. For some reason, I can't get... I'll maybe try to go switch the tracks again later, but... Let's go try to find more ammo. Before I take that on, let's at least maybe loot that, get this teddy bear, and then see if I can get more ammo, and then take on that larger structure. Because I am incredibly ill-equipped. I've got, like, no filters. I've got no ammo. I've got, like... What the fuck? That crow just, like, buried itself inside that dead body. That was fucking terrifying. What I just witnessed. There's a beast. Little tiny rabid beast. I'll come back for you, rail car. You stupid bastard. That little rail car is not nearly as cool as Reyna or whatever her name was. Whatever, the car from Last Light that we had, the little rail car that we had. That thing was so sick. This other rail car, not nearly as cool. What's over here? I want to see what's over on this side before I start looting over there. I want to loot up and gear up before I go loot to gear up. Nothing. Mail? No, chemical stuff. Shit. I mean, that's good. We'll take that, but not as good as it could be. Is this? No, I can't walk on this ice. I can't walk on. Oop, body. Thank you. No bullets, but that's all right. It's actually not all right. I'm actually very upset, but go through here. Oh, oh fuck. If I put my gun down, will they greet me nicely? Hello, friends. Hey. Whoa. It's me. I've got my gun down. I'm fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. I guarantee if I had my gun up, they would have had a different reaction. Yes, thank you. I've got night vision. He knows how to behave. Yeah, I guarantee that's because I've got my gun down. Brainwashing. Dude, you gotta control your son with his fucking silly little... How have you gotten your hat like that, bro? You are a silly little boy.
Good for his son.
I know. He's tough too. Thanks for taking Katya and her child as well. It was such a mess, you know. Yeah, man, I'm sure it was crazy. Hey, can I use your bunks? See ya. No workbench, I'm assuming. No, no workbench. Well, that's fair, I guess. They are very anti-technology, so they wouldn't have a workbench. Not even any loot, bro. Like, no... Just got, like, some scrap materials from them. Thanks for nothing. I gotta charge it up. Alright, fine. Shut up! Man, so far up his own ass. That little kid is a little bitch. Oh shit. Mask. That's what the point of the mask is. We're so damaged as well, man. Our equipment, like, is just... We're just not... What the fuck just happened? What the fuck? They shot... Did you hear that? They shot somebody somewhere.
Well, shoot back.
Can I go over there? Probably not. Well, no, it seems like they're okay. Huh. Okay, well, but we gotta hurry up too, because I don't got much time, yeah. I don't have infinite filters. We're okay. Alright, I think we're decently safe now, at least here. Let's just keep it moving. Keep it rocking, keep it rolling, keep it steady, keep it pretty, keep it nitty. Keep it nitty gritty.
Keep it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it.
Just keep it.
Just beat it. Beat it, beat it. You guys remember Beat It? That was a song.
It's November, Eta. I can't.
Not for long though. A little bit longer, buddy. Just hold out. Okay, this was nothing. There was
Holding
just...
out surprisingly well.
Nice. Congratulations. You get the loser award.
I'm getting absolutely nothing out of it.
Yeah. Oh god, I hear a beast. No, bro, I'm gonna have to fucking yoink this teddy bear off of some beast. Like, this is not gonna be worth it, dude. I'm going here so I can loot up, but there's no loot. I'm just gonna have to fight this creature and get a teddy bear. It's not gonna be worth it. My only saving grace right now is that I've got grenades and Molotovs. That's literally it. Oh, fuck.
Something.
It's a dragon, bro. Ow, I'm getting a teddy bear, bro. Hold on. Stop playing with it, Artyom. You got bigger things to fish. Bigger fish to fry. Yup. Yup. See ya.
Bloody you, bloody bastard.
Fuck you. Die. Fuck off. How much damage do you take? He's frozen. That boy's stuck in time. Oh. Oh, no, that was it. No, yeah, see, that was it. No, yeah, it was the fucking... Yeah, it was the knife. That's what did it, huh? Yeah, okay. No, yeah, that's fine. Nope, never mind the fact that I now have 0 bullets in any of my guns. No, it was the knife. That's what did him in. That was the last straw, wasn't it? Please, I better get so much ammo. No. Oh! Oh, an upgraded cylinder for a revolver, so now it can take more than just 3 shots. That's cool. If I had a revolver, that would be great. Oh my god, I need those, please. Oh, hey, I got 1 bullet. Huzzah. Ooh, binoculars. I already got binoculars, though. What's over there? That looks like stuff, too. That's almost certainly got loot. How do you get there, though? Oh, you gotta walk up like that pipe, probably. And then... Oh, Jesus Christ. And there's beasts, of course. Ugh! Everywhere to go, there's bad guys everywhere. You need bullets for everything. Fuck, dude. And we gained nothing from being out here, dude. We gained nothing. I have to piss really bad, too. There's no way down from here, except for that. Oh, well, there is the zip line. Yeah, I guess we'll just use that zip line to get down quickly. Ugh. Ugh. We've been streaming for 3 hours. I think I really want to like stop at a good point. I mean, potentially this is a good point to stop. We recovered the train car, and now what we need to do is get more stuff there, potentially stock up on ammo, and then attack that fucking base and get the train car to where it needs to be for our little quest. Sound good? Can we all agree? Next time, that's what we do. But for now, I think, oh, my neck. Whoa, that was a big crack. I think for now, this is a good enough spot to call it. You agree, Big Fish?
Yes.
You sound very enthusiastic. Let's quit.
I am sorry. I'm hungry.
Oh, hi, hungry. I'm Dad.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Then why'd you say
Get
it?
in position. And let me just get it.
That is such a good... I love that. I love that.
Me too.
Oh, okay, friends. Welcome back. Well then, that was the next episode of the Metro Saga. Things are going terribly for us. We ended the stream last time on a high note, that we were doing great. We had so much ammo, so much things, and everything was going great. And now, it's over. Now it's all completely... That's it. We have fallen so far from grace. But we still have our objectives. And there is the promise of loot. Because where there's a fortress with bad guys, there is potentially a lot of ammo. And we'll try that. Hopefully the Tank Enthusiast Reacts thingy... Well, Tank Enthusiast Reacts is my own series, but hopefully the reaction at the beginning of the stream was pretty cool. I've learned a lesson now about doing a video that long. If I'm going to do a video that long, then I'm going to commit an entire stream to it. So, yeah, that was interesting. I'm probably react more to just random stuff that I find, if I find like a short little thing on Reddit or something. I do want to do more of that stuff, like being with chat and talking about stuff and especially tank-related stuff. But whatever. Currently still producing. I'm going to be releasing pretty soon Tank Enthusiast reacts to the tanks of Battlefield 5, because that's a game that I've been playing a lot recently. If you have me on Steam and you've been seeing on the Discord potentially that I've been playing a lot of that game in between editing and all that fun stuff. So that's definitely going to be the next video, probably minus I love you and I apologize, but I want to wait a little bit on the Tamar Sherman video. Mostly because I need Nomad Prod for it, because he needs to do some voice acting for me, but it's been really hard to get everyone together in a call like on the same day and actually do it. So, but it's in progress. But until then, thank you guys so much for coming out to stream tonight, and I will see you all next week. Big Fish, do you have anything to say?
Baba Booey.
And on that bombshell, thank you
It
for
was
watching.
fantastic. Yes.
Good night.